So, welcome back everybody. După cum am zis, data trecută am greșit faza aia cu Ib, că ea de fapt nu v-a teleportat inside of the world chalice. Ea v-a teleportat lângă the world chalice. Și Mihai, dacă vrei, poți să dai pe hartă și o să vezi, am pus ceva poză. Sigurat așa ți-ai imagina. Așa, stai să show players. So this is the world chalice. Dita mai artefactul, building-ul / construction-ul care are vreo 40-50 de metri înălțime. Și Ib v-a teleportat în apropiere în ceva luminiș din ăsta în pădure. Ați mers la the world chalice, v-a prezentat artefactul și ați intrat basically inside of this structure. Și în loc să fiți în interiorul unei clădiri sau în interiorul unei încăperi sau camere, ați intrat într-o altă dimensiune, într-o altă lume care există inside of the world chalice. Și acolo a fost, ați dat de pădurea asta super magică și the floating islands, the rivers, the lakes, the mythical creatures, and so on. So, data trecută. Aegin cu Kerebus, cu Echo și cu Renault ați fost prinși între The Rebel Forces, care constă în The Dark Knights, The Guillotine and The Seekers, ce au pregătit cumva să dea o lovitură Imperiului și să își salveze eroii de la a fi executați. Printre eroi fiind și persoane cunoscute vouă. Însă, în ziua execuției, v-ați chinuit, ați organizat diferite grupuri, diferite escape routes, fighting forces și în momentul execuției nu era nimeni pe podium, toți călăii și The Knights pregătiți acolo, dar nu au adus pe nimeni să fie sacrificat, să fie omorât. În schimb, se pare că a fost un plan pus la punct de The Ganabalt Empire pentru a da o lovitură la The Rebel Forces, să vă prindă, să omoară cât de mulți pot. Pentru că deja de prea mult timp tot au luptat din umbre împotriva Imperiului și i-au încurcat în multe planuri de-a lungul anilor. În bătălia asta, voi 4 ați fost prinși, knocked unconscious, vi s-au luat toate lucrurile de pe voi, mai puțin aici pe acolo niște accesorii sau haine, și ați fost aruncați in one of the many underground dungeons that exist in the capital city of Ganabal. 2 zile ați fost ținuți aici împreună cu alți prizonieri care pe rând, unul câte unul, au fost luați de The Empire și probabil sacrificați to their hidden masters, the fell demons, sau au fost pur și simplu omorâți sau folosiți pentru experimente sau alte lucruri atroce și oribile. La un moment dat a venit și rândul vostru, ați încercat să luptați împotriva gărzilor, dar nu a fost cu succes, chiar dacă Echo a reușit să-i taie gâtul la unul dintre The Guardians. Restul au sărit pe voi, v-au prins, unii dintre voi ați fost făcuți unconscious și pe urmă you were all brought underneath this underground dungeon. Inside of this weird, ancient, dark and gloomy city, care se pare că era în interiorul unei caverne uriașe sub the dungeon. Și era populat orășelul ăsta, erau knights și automatons menite să protejeze locul, erau priests numit runeskind care își tatuau, își tăiau efectiv în carne rune și cu magie they poured magic into the wounds and make them glow, all for worshipping basically the demons. ați fost aduși inside of a dark cathedral, ați văzut inclusiv mai feral looking demons care erau ca niște fel dogs, să zic așa, care aveau niște zgărzi la gât, niște zgarde în astea cu ceva rune magice, probabil să-i țină cât de cât sub control. Și ați fost aduși în catedrala asta și pregătiți să fiți sacrificați. O chestie importantă e că toți aveți un brand, v-am trimis simbolul, aveți toți pe the right hand, simbolul ăsta cu... Dacă vă uitați atenți la simbol, o să descoperiți mici hinturi legate de... Mici hinturi, eu sunt curios dacă o să le descoperiți. Ideea e că aveți toți acest brand care glowie in a whitish, greenish hue, inclusiv în întuneric. Și se pare că you were all branded by an ambassador class demon known as the Many Hands. Singurii, yes.
Do we have a picture of this brand?
Da.
E pe Discord.
Pe Discord ar trebui să fie, da.
Da, e mai sus de desenul lui Adriana.
Oh, this one, okay.
Ați încercat să îl scratchuiți, ați încercat să îl ștergeți, să-l spălați, dar ce ați făcut până acum nu a dat niciun rezultat. Practic, e clar că e o magie puternică și că nu va putea fi înlăturat brandul ăsta așa ușor. În catedrala asta, you were all brought at the heart of it, and the ritual began. Some dark, weird gates opened, care erau făcute din carne și aveau ochi, dar era doar un zid din piatră și cumva s-a creat gaura asta neagră care s-a expandat și au început să apară mai multe mâini albe și a apărut this weird entity known as the Many Hands, care se pare că vă cunoștea, even by name. Își schimba diminerul în funcție de mâinile pe care le avea, că nu avea, de la partea de încheietură îi lipsea, practic, erau niște 6 mâini care pluteau în jurul lui și se puneau diferitele mâini, efectiv se puneau așa, cumva să dea forma unei mâini și încheieturi. Și schimba diminerul de la super chaotic și weird la super speriat și trist la super nervos și cumva barking orders. Evident că all the nuns and the rune skin priest toți erau foarte respectoși și închinau în fața lui și lui nu-i păsa de restul, îi păsa de voi. Se pare că you intrigued this entity, you made him curious. Și, bineînțeles, a fost pregătit să vă ia și să vă ducă cu el ca și sacrificii to his masters in the Fell Court of Troia, in another dimension. În momentul în care v-a luat să vă ducă, yes?
Two things. Dacă aduc bine aminte, first he's an ambassador class demon.
An ambassador class demon, the only ones to your knowledge capable of teleporting through dimensions.
Correct. And second of all, dacă aduc bine aminte, el mi-a pus brandul.
Da, el a fost cel care v-a marcat pe toți. Și se pare că v-a marcat, după ce v-a spus el și ce a dat să înțeleagă, v-a marcat în trecut. Și
De mult.
Da, de mult. V-a și zis una dintre voi că, mamă, ce crescut, you have grown. Deci se pare că vă știe de ceva timp, v-a urmărit de ceva timp.
I-am marcat în trecut, dar numai acum a apărut marcat.
Posibil să vă fi marcat în trecut, posibil să vă fi marcat acum, nu știți sigur. Ideea e că el e cel care v-a marcat, asta e sigur, și ce e sigur e că vă cunoaște.
Yes.
Și pe mine nu m-a marcat.
Nu, tu nu ești marcat. Nu, tu ai lucrat cu Ib de mai bine de un an ca să o ajut să salveze cei care au fost prinși și torturați de The Ganabalt Empire și să găsiți aliați care să vă ajute să găsiți The Seven Remaining World Legacies. Artefactele astea care aparțin zeilor și care au fost lăsate de mii și mii de ani de la creația lumii în Orstera pentru a fi folosite de voi, pentru a fi folosite de mortals. Teoretic, pot fi folosite for good or evil. They are completely neutral, din ce v-a explicat Ib. Orion, cu Ib și cu this physical manifestation of the World Legacy known as Imduk, this dragon slash dog, îi zicem un Digimon, e un Digimon, au venit și au început să lupte împotriva la The Automatons, împotriva la The Runeskin Priest. Și se pare că The Many Hands, he was pretty intrigued by this and wanted to see where this will lead. And so he even helped you by stopping and immediately killing the Runeskin Priest on the spot, on a whim. Just to see what you are capable of doing. Cu ajutorul lui Ib v-ați teleportat din catedrala aceea ciudată și v-a teleportat, după cum am zis, în departe, în apropiere de singurul known world legacy at the moment, care, după spusele lui Ib, the priestess of the world chalice, a fost aleasă în urmă cu mai mulți ani de acest artefact să găsească the 7 remaining world legacies. V-a spus cât că există 8, că fiecare world legacy este attune sau aparține uneia dintre cei 8 zei, copiii lui Orsa și Finis, și că fiecare reprezintă ceva, o putere, un domain. De exemplu, The World Chalice reprezintă natura, apă, viață. Și că a fost folosit de Rea Silva, the goddess of nature and water and life, water, a fost folosită to pour the oceans, lakes and rivers of the world from it. Deci, a very powerful ancient artifact that can change the world. So, v-a spus că ea a fost aleasă, că de mic copil a fost luată de la părinții ei de church, pentru că a manifestat un talent deosebit în magia asta, the white magic, cum zic ei, the Empire, to heal. She even has the ability to regenerate body parts and even bring someone back to life. Dar toată puterea asta vine cu un cost. Și anume, de fiecare dată când vindecă pe cineva sau aduce pe cineva înapoi sau folosește magia ei de restorative power on someone, she takes something. Dar nu că o fură, ci e invadată cumva de toate emoțiile astea negative ale persoanei respective, toate fricile, vede glimpses of the past, like a demon would when consuming the flesh of someone. Ceea ce pentru ea este extraordinar de overwhelming și când era copil s-a opus. Dar bineînțeles, The Church a torturat-o, au drogat-o, au făcut-o dependentă de drogurile astea și de ceea ce îi făceau, încât ea, la un moment dat, își dorea să-și folosească abilitățile, doar ca să-și primească plăcerea aia pe moment. Datorită la The World Chalice, she was brought back to her senses, healed of this poison that was in her system. She got restored in some ways. Și a început să adune aliați. Și voi sunteți un astfel de grup pe care ea, cu ajutorul lui Orion și Imduk, a salvat și v-a pus în fața voastră această posibilitate de a lucra cu ea, care se pare că e un spion, one of the chosen exarchs, care is the closest confidence of Archbishop Alexander. Și v-a oferit să lucrați cu ea în interiorul Imperiului, voi în exterior să adunați the 7 remaining world legacies. Pentru că the rebel forces au fost lovite puternic în bătălia asta, mulți probabil au fost omorâți, sacrificați, whatever. Și, sincer, există astfel de grupări și organizații care luptă împotriva Imperiului de sute de ani, fără niciun rezultat. Și Ib v-a propus că asta ar putea fi o soluție ca să opriți The Ganabalt Empire. De asemenea, ați aflat de la Ib că brandurile voastre nu pot fi înlăturate by nici măcar dacă v-ați tăia mâna jos, se va manifesta în altă parte. Și dacă muriți sau așa, it still remains on your body. You are branded to be sacrificed to the fel. Ceea ce înseamnă că demonii din jur vor fi atrași de brandurile voastre. Vă le vor mirosi, le vor simți și vor ști că sunteți branded. Ceea ce reprezintă un pericol pentru voi și v-a sugerat că dacă adunați The World Legacies, este dispusă să folosească puterea lor ca să șteargă brandurile puse pe voi și nu numai, pe toți branded din întreaga lume.
Aia, știm că nu suntem singuri, nu ca și cum numai noi.
Este data de 5 Ovelaint sau The Fainding, basically 5 septembrie în joc. O vineri noaptea, în jur de ora 11 și ceva. And you are inside of the world chalice. Ib v-a lăsat, s-a retras for the evening to recuperate her magic, her strength. And you were all left to your own devices. Imduk s-a dus cu ea, s-a retras și doar Orion e cel care rămâne cu voi. În cazul în care mai aveți întrebări sau vreți să discutați.
Să nu uităm
între voi.
că Agim, cred că a fost cel care mi-a băut sângele sau...
Nu, Carabus.
That would be me.
Carabus, da.
Da.
Kerebus, da.
Sânge, eu.
Da, și asta a fost o chestie importantă. Cumva Kerebus a vrut să-i bea din sângele lui Ib pentru că... pur și simplu.
Nu pur și simplu.
Weird fetish.
După ce, not a weird fetish. She could read our emotions.
Eu nu vreau să
When
dau
she
detalii.
told
Dacă
us-
tu vrei să le dai, sure, dar eu nu vreau să zic.
Okay. Yes, fine.
Dar ne-a zis.
Fetish.
You're a demon.
Ne-a zis. Nu, ne-a zis că au avut... Andrei a și povestit ce
Cheers.
Bine,
Eu îmi protejez pe Ib că
Corect.
părea foarte neconfortabilă cu ideea, așa că
Da.
Și cumva,
încearcă să mă cunoști cu mine.
cumva a rămas la stadiul ăsta că, ok, dacă vrei să faci tu asta, Orion, ok, hai să vedem where this leads și pe viitor, dacă ajungem să fim mai apropiați, sure, te las să bei și din sângele meu.
Mhm.
Cam asta a fost ce ți-a zis Ib, Kerebus.
Yep.
So, the curtain opens, the stage is yours, my friends. What do you do?
This is the evening of that same day.
Da.
So, you must be hungry, thirsty, perhaps tired, maybe you need a bit of rest.
Famished, yes. I have almost forgotten what starving feels like.
You have been through a lot, so why don't you get a bit of rest and we can talk about this in the morning?
Can we rest here?
Of course, right now this is probably the safest place I can think of in the world.
And outside of the world chalice, in the forest around it, is that also considered a safe place? Are we, for example, out of the range of any demons? Can they feel us outside of the world chalice? Or only inside are we safe?
That is a question I can't really answer, but I know that they wouldn't be able to enter the world chalice so easily,
I see.
at least. Even if they were to find this place.
Should we, și mă uit la tot, should we have a nice long rest and then reconvene in the morning rested, maybe not so hungry, and discuss more, or continue a little bit of our discussion now? For example, I don't know, your names and what you do, and then go to sleep? What are we thinking?
First things first. You there. The big one. With a sword. Not you. You're the one that resembles the Empire the most. You have a book.
I do.
Do you mind handing it over?
I would prefer Agent had it, actually. I've known him longer than you.
You would prefer me what?
Having it.
The book?
Yes, I've seen you with.
Te că nu mai știu ce book.
Eu am luat un grimoire, cred că sau ceva foarte mare de...
Grimoarul e al meu.
Nu, foarte
altul.
Ah,
Când The Runeskin Priest avea ceva ca un fel de evanghelie deschisă.
da, cu care e dat peste, da,
Exact.
era peste
Și eu.
gură.
It's mine. He seems more versed in this, so probably give it to him first. If
Fair
he says
enough.
it's in
Understood.
then I have no problem you reading it.
If we are to work together and embark on this adventure together, I think it would be wise that we get to know each other, because other than Renault here, I don't know anything about you. And I am a bit reluctant to embark together with you, with strangers, on an adventure.
What
I
I
have
said,
Understandable.
what are your names? My
Okay.
name is Echo, and you are... Și arăt spre the horny guy.
I am aging.
Aging.
Yes.
I must confess, I haven't seen an aura before, but I have heard stories. Why are you in the Empire?
Let's just say I have returned quite recently, actually, to
Mhm.
take care of some unfinished business.
Mm. And you just got unlucky. Uh-huh.
You could say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you, the Hure, What is your name?
You're owner.
Hure e human, da.
Uh,
The tall, dark and brooding knight, yes, yes.
yes. My name is Renault.
Mm. Mhm.
I am from the Empire,
Yes, you said that.
but I do not. Let's say I do not have a good relationship. I will start
So,
to bring my fellow here agent to somebody I know who wanted to meet him too.
And about that, will we continue our journey, or
Well, that is something I would very much want to discuss with you, because Ib told us the story of the legacy, and when she told us about them, she said ancient creatures or very wise men might know about the temples. Now, probably not a secret anymore that I am of the Dark Knights.
oh no.
And my mentor is, well, they say he's quite old. So maybe, but I am quite reticent of showing other people where our base is. So I might go alone. I have to think on that. Maybe if I can begin to trust you, I could take you with me.
Ah yes,
Okay.
the lady said that. She mentioned that maybe some older important people might know more. You were one who said you might know someone.
Well, yes, the master of my order of the Dark Knight is said to be immortal. He is said to be here from the beginning of time.
Question. Just curious. You can answer it or no? Is he a demon?
I don't know.
Answer this. Renault, you said.
Yes.
Does your order serve the Empire?
You would know it doesn't. I'm guessing. I saw the site when you put it in your bag.
What site? I didn't see it.
I've worked with people like you before, so
Fair enough.
Question, Mircea.
O să fac așa o mână înspre Carabas, cumva de genul and you are te prezint tu
A stupid question, you know who I am.
for the others.
Right. I don't like pleasantries. Call me Carabas. And yes, I'm a Reaper.
I cannot say I ever met people like you before in my life, and I met many colorful individuals. Do you usually ask to drink someone's blood when you get to know them?
Ideally, I would, but it's not customary.
Interesting.
Sometimes he doesn't ask at all and just goes for it. That's fun.
Mind you, this is a special occasion. It's not every day that someone asks me to recover the oldest artifacts on this planet.
Oh, where are my manners? And you are? Și mă uit la Orion.
As you may have heard from our lovely little savior, I am Orion Hamash. Nice to meet you. I am
Orion, ce rasă este? Că
Este Hrothgar.
Hrothgar.
Hrothgar?
I am, or at least was, just a little village boy who discovered he has strange powers and wanted to learn more about them. That is why I came here in the east. I studied in the city of Atlasdam, but soon enough I got swept up in some, well, let's say empire business. People, there are others out there who do not agree with what the empire does. And
When did you study in Atlas Dam? if you don't
Herminia, nu Atlas, da.
Ah,
I mean, yeah, no,
Ai zis că ești din est sau din vest?
Am
venit
venit
din
din vest, dar Hermina e da, scuze.
ok. Mircea, vreau să te întreb dacă can I talk to my friends without physically speaking? Adică, da?
Da.
Ok.
And as
Was
before,
many years
yeah.
ago now, and well, let's just say I don't have the most pleasant memories of this city, but
You said you have powers?
yes, I believe you managed to have a taste of what I could do. I could heal you and protect you with my magic. It is perhaps something, just like how haven't seen people with your powers, you may not have seen people with my powers either. From what I understand, I am pretty rare in the world, and that makes me pretty wanted by the Empire too.
It's a weird coincidence. Some time ago, I was in a village that was said to have been populated by people like you. It
I
was
mean, astrologians.
Hrothgar astrology. Specifically.
Oh, so very specific.
Interesting. Don't think it's a place I have visited before. Otherwise, I would
It
remember.
was abandoned at that point. They were either chased out or they ran away themselves. I do not know. I did spend some time there.
Interesting. I would very much like to visit this again.
If
Visit
we-
this place.
Well, if we ever travel north, then I will gladly show the place to you. I remember it quite well, actually.
Renault. You said north. Did you travel a lot while in this order of yours?
Extensively.
Did you perhaps, by chance, while in the north, discover other settlements like the one you just said, but maybe not populated by Hrothgar?
Well, this was not populated at all. The stories I heard and the evidence from the town suggested it was Hrothgar.
I see. May I ask a more sensible question then, for you?
If you answer one for me,
May I go first?
go ahead.
You said you are of the Empire, and you are now a knight. How come you aren't serving the Empire?
I do not know of any Dark Knight who does. Actually,
So you've always been a Dark Knight? Always wanted to be a Dark Knight?
I never wanted to be a Dark Knight. It just happened to me.
Nobody ever wants to be a Dark Knight.
It is a solitary and disturbing life.
I'm
The
sorry to
thing
hear
is-
that.
Sometimes we do not choose. Destiny has a way of playing tricks on us and granting us all kind of things, good or bad, that we never even dared to dream of.
Such wisdom, yes, so true.
Destiny has a way of dealing the wrong hand.
Fickle thing, destiny, yeah. Anyway, if that is all, I would really, really like to go and
My turn,
remember.
the
Yes.
agreement. Well, my question is in maybe 5-6 parts. What
Of
is
course.
with the mask?
It is a mask. We all wear a mask in one way or another, yes?
Insight check. I don't believe her.
Not
No.
not physically.
Inside check.
Although I will also insight check.
Inside check.
This is just my mask, the one I wear, to show how honest I actually am.
Adri. Adri.
Ok, dacă mai ții minte, Carbus, odată cu tine am mai vorbit puțin legat de asta, dar puțin.
Stai un pic, Adri. Nu un pic, așteaptă un pic. Trebuie să dau
Nu,
eu,
dar șai,
vreau să dau eu un rol, tu nu da nimic. Nu un pic.
nu dau nimica.
Puteți să puneți, cine știe, un ping unde suntem noi acum pe hartă, un click să-mi arătați mie, acolo?
Hai.
În aia? Ok.
Voi vedeți rolul ăsta? Ce l-am dat eu
Nu.
acum?
Nu.
Nu.
Ok.
No?
Ok, nice.
Și scrie The Word Chalice acolo.
Dar unde, băi, voi cum vedeți? Stai puțin, eu văd harta.
Stai
Mi-ai
așa.
activat labels-urile alea sau cum le zice?
Label-urile alea de la
How?
e-journal, journal notes. Acolo,
Journal,
în
ok.
journal notes.
Da, pe aia trebuie să dai.
Și tu să apeși pe eu la mod, cred.
Stai mă, unde? În stânga de aici?
Da.
Toggle, nu, că stai Argent Con.
În stânga dai pe Journal Notes, da? Și pe aia
Scuze.
balon pe un băț.
4 icoane,
Eu nu
treia
văd.
de sus,
Treia de sus.
steagul ăla, formă de steag așa, banner.
Și după aia pepinul ăla, dar nu... ba da, acum au apărut. Ok, gata.
Toate mouse-urile s-au dus acolo.
În sfârșit.
Da.
Acolo.
Ok, ce să zi un pic, ce fac dacă...
Ai telefonul la tine? Că-ți scriu pe telefon, că ce scriu pe Discord se vede și pe înregistrare. Deci vorbim pe Messenger, dacă vreți să-mi scrieți ceva pe privat.
Ok.
Eu i-am dat între timp cartea lui aici. The Big
Iar-
Book
The Big Book of, yes.
of I don't know. I can't actually remember if I know how to read, dar cred că I do.
I take it then. I browse.
O să zic eu așa, pentru Kerebas și pentru Renault, e un pic shifty, e clar că she's uncomfortable answering this question.
Let's just say that shit happens to everyone. We all here hate the Empire. My shtick is I have some things, some items that are close to my heart that help me be better, be powerful in my own way, and make me not just go all cat on everyone. My
Yes,
clothes
sir.
are in because my mask is on.
So it's not
Next
something.
question.
So it's not something that points at some other thing, like my scythe points at what I am.
Let me just say, I was very surprised when your thing happened. I was like, oh no, I thought I was original. But no. This is
I
me.
think what we want to know is it a mark of you belonging to some
Organization.
this is me showing I am a fierce predator, not to be trifled with, not to be played with, and not to be a meek Mikote.
You do know a simple no would have been enough.
Yes, but that is boring, isn't it? Next question.
If we are going to go through this spiral of answers, I would rather keep my questions for later.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I am indeed starving and I do need sleep. My
I
beauty sleep.
I was the one trying to feed you a potato. Is what I'm trying to.
Ah, yes, I remember. I really appreciated that. I really thought I was going to be able to eat, but things happened. I did get a taste of some priest blood, so at least that was that.
Yes, Carabus.
Mind having a look at the book with me?
Sure you want to carry that around? It seems kind of, well, let's just say evil looking.
Does it? Okay, but I would still like to browse it. I mean, can I understand?
Ce vă dați seama, e posibil să aibă o valoare pentru că marginile de la coperta de metal îs aur.
Just dismantle it.
Baza, cumva, metalul e acoperit cu un pic de reddish brown leather și are like this demonic looking face on it.
And do I understand? It's writing?
If you put it down, it's really heavy. So
Okay.
you need to be like really
Da, am
stoned.
luat-o, știu că am luat-o cu 2
Da, da, ai luat-o și you used it as a weapon. If you
Blood
open
weapon.
it,
Îl ajut eu.
the pages are completely black. Black, completely black.
Okay.
Și the scribbles are golden și glowing a bit. So it has some magical properties to it. As you open it, does any one of you know Abyssal?
Da?
Abyssal or Infernal, pentru că la mine nu există diferența asta, în lumea asta noastră nu există diferența neapărat între Infernal și Abyssal.
What do my friends speak? Do they know?
I do.
Avem sigur știe.
Știi Reaper-ul,
I
nu?
can. I do not, but I
deci
can
I may know?
the spell.
I'm sure it's a
nu.
requirement to get into Reaper School.
Nu cred. Nu cred că știe nimeni dintre ei atăi. Atăi sunt mai degrabă elemental sau fey in nature, nu demonic.
Okay, then I would like to call Jania.
Okay. So, do you want to describe this? What's happening? Vrei să descrii chestia asta? Ce se întâmplă? Că e prima oară când ei văd.
Nu vreau să le zic nimic, doar dacă văd ei că vine așa,
Păi-
vreau să țin aici pe...
Păi văd. Numai dacă te duci...
Suntem acolo
Deci
toți.
sunt lângă tine. Deci if you do it...
Da, nu, eu nu zic nimic, I do it, dar nu zic nimic, ha?
Ok.
Ce vedem atunci?
Păi descrie ce văd.
Păi, Jania e a little fairy, așa, micuță.
Okay, so basically you're pulling out your grimoire, doing some magic stuff, and
Yes.
și de nicăieri începe să contureze forma unei femei de statură foarte tiny și apare a little fairy
Wow.
in existence. Și o să vă arăt o poză.
Yes.
Nu am avut și eu ceva de genul în cealaltă companie, de Vans. Sau e altfel de fake.
Dar nu e
Tot
fairy,
așa ceva.
este-
Tot așa ferit să fie.
Da.
Hey, oh, ce good to use it.
Oh, she's much more attractive than Banks.
Când apare, se uită în jur, vede pe toți și zboară și se duce repede și se ascunde după the big, tall, blonde aura.
I saw that.
Interesting.
The cat.
Zic că it's alright, Jania. There's no need to fear.
Nu vorbește. She's
Da.
just giving off this cute, weird fairy noises. Și în timp
Se
ce,
dilată pupilele.
în timp ce zboară are aripile alea de fluture și lasă așa o dâră de golden dust în jurul ei.
Kerbis, pe unde se poate deja începe să citească.
Eu vreau să-i zic să dea un detect evil and good.
Ok. Ok, so dacă Jania castează instant Detect Evil and Good, she
Da.
would know... O secundă.
Poți să-mi dea un reading și despre ei, dacă...
Eu mi-am pus din ăla mea, deci... Ba da, mi-am pus. Da,
Ce? Alignment?
Ok, hai că trebuie să îi dau informații. O secundă. Odată. Sorry.
Digital Whispers.
Hai să zic așa, de la... o să zic openly, că vreau să rămân și pe registrat. De la Kerebă simți ceva.
Ceva.
Fiendish in nature.
Indici.
Yes.
Bine că nu face nimeni metagaming, e ok.
The object, like the book, the grimoire, this evil-looking grimoire, is a desecrated object.
Ok.
What does that mean?
E că au pus-o la consecrated, nu?
It's
Ok.
da, desecrated object, adică e
Deci,
blestemat. It
Is
has
it
this. Nu știu dacă știi neapărat if it's cursed or not, dar știi că simte cumva o energie și tu prin ea simți cumva energia asta foarte negativă. Like, o să zic că în momentul în care o puneți jos pe iarba asta magică, iarba se ofilește.
It's an evil book.
Instant se ofilește și moare. Și vedeți chestia asta, like așa un radius de 5, un foot around the book just dies.
I held that in my hand for so long.
Yeah, pe tine nu te-a afectat, nu te-a afectat deloc. Dar se pare că are un efect pe plantele astea. As you open the grimoire, Kerebus, you can see on the first page, it basically o evanghelie evil. Și dita mai tomul, ai o grămadă de studiat. La început descrie the Fel Realms as this nothingness, loneliness, imperfect creation.
I will read this out loud.
Ai vrea să întreb, am zis, ok.
Okay, as this imperfect creation. And then a stranger came, known as the Visitor.
O să zici, încă o dată, just așa, o să zici asta cu voce tare, da? Ca să știți unde
The Visitor gave flesh and blood and love to those who were hungry. And through his flesh and blood and love, they evolved and became his children. And so, ei nu zic neapărat ambassador class demons, ei zic the travelers sau the shifters, the travelers were born. And the place between dimensions was discovered, the void. Și începe să descrie o civilizație, o evoluție a demonilor despre diferitele rancuri și descrie the emperor, the empress, who are at the peak of demonic evolution. Pe urmă sunt the monarchs, who are the most powerful lords and ladies of the Fel Realms. Pe urmă sunt Duke class și toate rancurile astea de nobil, dacă vreți vi le descriu exact cum sunt în funcție de la cei mai tari și influential la cei mai slabi. Pot să vă zic imediat. O secundă să-mi descriu.
Și acest prim visitor.
Nu mai zice de acest prim visitor.
Nu mai zice nimica. E ca o... Cum e totul o metaforă, e totul foarte vag și foarte interpretabil.
Dar nu pare să fie... Adică chiar și Emperor pare să fie sub the first visitor.
Da, ăsta e un fel de Messiah pentru ei. Un fel de a divine being care a venit and gave these Fel demons his flesh, his... De fapt nu descrie neapărat dacă e female sau male, pur și simplu as they, ceva neutru. And this entity gave them their flesh, blood and love, and so the demons, the feral demons, the stupid demons evolved and became these noble, very powerful Fel demons. Dar primii au fost ăștia, așa s-au născut the Ambassador class demons. După aia sare la alte chestii, deci e cumva totul e o metaforă.
No spells.
Nu, e o evanghelie. Nu sunt spelluri neapărat inside of the grimoire, the evil looking book. Nu un pic.
Okay.
I would take Orion by the side and ask him if we can start a fire here.
Dacă pot să...
Da, sure. Ok, so the Demon Emperor and Empress is cei mai deasupra tuturor, cum ar veni. Pe urmă sunt the Monarchs. Pe urmă sunt the Duke class demons.
Count,
The Marquis, Earl, Viscount și Baron class demons. Vorbește despre The Forsaken, care toți demonii au fost odată Forsaken. Just the weakest of the fell demons who never ate the flesh of other beings except demons, usually. Ei trebuie să tot mânca unii între ei, unii pe ceilalți. They usually want
Isn't one missing?
Poftim?
Isn't one missing? Or it's just
Yeah.
my impression? Something's missing.
Nu zice nimica despre... doar despre ăștia zice. Da, they usually wander the wastelands alone and are used as slaves and minions by the demonic royal families. Dar, dacă un Forsaken class demon eats an intelligent creature, they can evolve into another class. If a demon doesn't eat for a long time, it reverts back through the ranks until it becomes a Forsaken again.
O să mă uit, de când a început să citească și am auzit de The Visitor și de Demons, o să mă uit acum la Cerebus și o să zic, interesting, right?
Și descrie despre The Fell Court, despre un război mare și despre primul Emperor care a reușit să unească cei mai puternici demoni din The Fell Realms și să construiască The Fell Court of Troia, care îi... The entire Ganabalt Empire e construit și structurat și gândit ca să fie o copie a acestui Fell Court of Troia. Și descrie o grămadă de rugăciuni, o grămadă de diferite ritualuri, dar o să te rog să-mi faci un investigation check. O să te ajute la un moment dat și zici cineva că dă comprehend languages sau n-am prins.
Detective în
Scuze,
Wood.
da, mâine.
Eu la fel, mâine aș
Ok,
fi dat.
atunci o să te rog să-mi faci un singur investigation check tu, Cerebus.
Investigation, uite acum.
Oh,
Ok.
Critical.
ok.
Reveal thy secrets.
Ok, so dacă stai mai mult timp, să zicem, dacă ești dispus să stai încă vreo 2 ore sau 3 ore ca
Oh,
să
absolute.
studiezi.
As long as it fucking takes.
Ok, atunci
Da, și eu să te bat la cap să mai citești încă o dată ce cu The Visitor.
ok, so you push through the night și având în vedere
Hey, I'm focusing here.
având în vedere rolul care l-ai dat, o să zic așa. It talks at some point about the power of the fell demons, the families, că și ei au noble families. The more ambassador class demons a family has, the more powerful and more influence it has at the court. It talks about these missions given by those families to the ambassador class demons, who would send these ambassadors onto your world or Stera. It talks about finding special individuals. They are looking for those who have powerful magic and or are very intelligent. Uite pe Sea. Sea lângă tine, Adri, by the way.
Da, o văd.
Ceau, Sea.
O zis și aceea, da. Ce au zis?
Și they stock them. Dacă e necesar, ani de zile. They mark them. Dar când mă refer la mark, nu-i brandul neapărat. Adică ții minte, ok, ăsta are un potențial. Vine peste 2-3 ani, au crescut bine, dar parcă mai merge, it's not ripe enough. It has more potential. Pleacă înapoi, mai vin peste 2-3 ani. Perfect. They brand them. And then they wait. And then the empire comes. They take the branded and give them to the ambassador class demon who branded them, to bring them to their family in the Fell Realm and consume.
Vreau zic, ce se întâmplă cu ea acolo, dar
Right
mi-ai răspuns la
on the
întrebare.
slope.
Îi consumă, pentru că demonii ăia, ca să-și păstreze inteligența și puterea, they need to constantly consume magic.
So we are like lives.
Yes, you are their livestock. Cattle. Cartea, asta e a doua chestie importantă pentru că ai dat rolul ăla. It talks about the Triune, care e un triunghi, cu 3 cercuri și în fiecare cerc sunt 3 simboluri și they represent divine magic, arcane magic and fel magic. Yeah.
Cum ai zis?
Triune. The Triune.
Fel magic.
Pentru un moment cam asta e ce descoperi din carte.
Dar mai este?
Da, mai ai chestii de studiat.
Ok.
Fel magic, arcane magic și mai zici o dată ce ai zis?
Divine.
Divine, așa, da.
Da, și
Da,
fiecare realm e născut sau are cumva e tuned to one of these 3 types of magic. The Fel realm e tuned to Fel magic, the Fey e tuned to arcane și Orstera e tuned to divine magic. So the more divine and arcane magic one has, cu atât e șansa mai mare să fie branded. Pentru că demonii au Fel magic. They need something that they don't have to consume to evolve.
Interesting.
Congratulations, we've all become tasty.
Well,
We are
trust me,
special.
I am tasty
Correct.
as well, from what I understand. I do weird divine magic. And so, even though I'm not branded, I am very much.
Answer me this, Orion. What the fuck keeps you here with us? Be on your way. You're free of this madness.
Well, quite the opposite. I am not free. I want. Well, you have seen some of the things I have been through. I am very much.
You do not have this danger lurking above you, friend.
Oh,
Think
there
of it
is
carefully.
always danger. You see, one of the wonderful things of this world is that you never know who you can truly trust.
That is
Not
confusing.
Are you by chance?
there is danger everywhere, and it is safer if we stick together. I would rather have you around me than just wander alone.
But
Seeking.
we attract danger, friend.
Yes.
All I'm saying is keep this in your back pocket. If things get dangerous, fuck off.
I will keep that in mind.
Are you by chance wanted by the Empire? Or is the Empire looking for you for any reason? Or assuming, I'm just assuming because you are with the lovely lady here, but if you want to
Of
share.
course, they are looking for me. In case you haven't noticed, the Empire is not very fond of any races that are different. They also are looking for creatures with magic to sacrifice to their demon allies.
But you're not
No.
marked.
And
Yes.
I am also one who does not really agree with the way the Empire works, and they want to eliminate everyone who disagrees with them. So, all in all, I think it is in our best interest for people like us to stick together. It increases our chance of survival, if not victory, over the Empire.
Very
Well
well
said.
said.
And we
Right.
are all wanted, so
Tell you what, why don't you all get some sleep? I too am a bit tired after that little adventure.
We're,
We can discuss
yes.
One thing before we... Sorry, one thing before we go to rest. Your master, Do you have any idea what the Many Hands was talking about when he said he'll keep her secret? I know you trust her implicitly, but if a demon is keeping a secret for someone, it's got to be a bit suspicious.
Well, trust is a very strong word. I trust my family. I trust the people I have spent a long time with, but the last time I fully trusted someone, I ended up with a knife in my belly, so... well, let's just say I think she is right now our best challenge to defeat the Empire, but to be honest, I do not know what she really wants. What these artifacts, they sound like they represent the ultimate power, and we do not know, and ultimate power can be very tempting. I do not know yet if this quest will succeed and it will result in the end of the Empire, but the truth is we need her.
Basically, it's our best shot.
Someone with power and influence like her.
I do
Someone
agree with
on the inside.
I do agree with Carabos on this one. I think we should still keep our eyes open.
I trust her. She
The
said she
thing-
wants
the
to.
thing is, sometimes I have seen people who may seem trustworthy, who may seem like the nicest, most loving person out there, but without their knowledge, they have been, let's just say, corrupted and are something of a sleeper agent for the Empire.
Ooh,
I do not,
That
and
sounds-
I do not know if she is truly free of their influence, if she truly just wants revenge or against the Empire or something more. But
Do you know if she has a last name?
she never told me. I only known her as Ip for the longest time. Așa e Mircea, sau nu mai zis.
Nu. Niciodată nu ți-a spus numele adevărat. Nici nu vrea să fie știut. Nici ea nu are încredere în toată lumea, orbește.
Mhm.
if we are to go by her word, she did promise somewhat that after we get to know her better and she gets to know us better, she will share her blood with our angry farmer friend here. So maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why she wasn't in a hurry just yet. But
She's
also,
still sending a pet with us to keep an eye on us. Probably.
but going by her words and what happened down in the darkness, I would say that the Many Hands was basically entertained by the idea of watching us struggle for a bit, having a great show before him. So maybe he meant that he would keep her secret in that she's, working actually against the Empire. Who knows? Maybe this ambassador has relations with other officials of
The
the
way I
Empire.
see
So
it, the way I
yeah.
see it, the demons may be allied with the Empire, but they do not. I don't think they really care about the Empire. They
Yeah.
just care about getting their food and magic.
if we are to believe this book and some little information that I also gathered until now, I would say that it's most likely that the Empire are like the little workers. They are working for the demons, giving them their food, and they get to have a bit of scraps, use some of the powers, or who knows. But yes, I would think that the
As she
demons.
says that, I look at Renault.
Okay.
The demons consider the Empire, us,
Is
just
that not how you get your powers? Dark Knight.
oh? Mă uit și eu acum la Renault, habar n-am cum
Scraps
se cheamă.
from the fell.
It is.
Oh?
It is, however, not something we do voluntarily, I would say. It is trust to the powers.
I understand more than you know.
And, well, with very minor exceptions, the recruitment is quite rigorous. So we learn to control it as best we can.
I see, I understand. So, just to make it, simple. You, mă uit la Renault, and you are basically just doing the same thing, but different intensities. Is that right?
I have worked with Reapers before, so I'm.
You can say
And I-
that. If
and
it
I have
makes
only
it
seen
easier
you
for
then.
you to understand, yes.
I already understand. I just wanted to make it clear, for my horny friend here. He seems a bit lost, so just to help him out.
As he gets his powers from the fell magic directly.
Ah,
I get mine from my bond with her, and I summon Zero.
Okay. So you guys see from Kerebus's body as this dark fire mist begins to swirl around him, and from his back you can see growing a shadow as it emerges, doamne, s-a obosit. You can see it has this white bone mask care e cracked într-o parte, exposing one eye that glows in the darkness, and beautiful white-gray hair that dangles from her scalp. As she puts her clawed white hands on his shoulder, she just looks at you. And his body and hers are constantly wrapped in this shadowy mist.
my lady. A pleasure, as always.
Aș mai fi văzut ceva asemănător până acum la alt.
Da, Reapers, they do have these void
So they do
scent.
this usually.
Da, ai mai văzut Reapers. They use... Au două chestii care îi cumva îi reprezintă. The Void Avatar, demonul ăsta cu care fac contractul, fac pactul ăsta și care apare în jurul lor, și coasta.
Da.
They reap.
The,
Sau they do the spooky slice, dacă ajută. Eu așa o spun.
You know what this reminds me of? You know how there are beasts, animals, creatures out there who have poison or venom in them. Some of them
Yes.
can be very nasty, even fatal. But you take that venom or poison and you can create anti-venom, turning it into something good. That is how I see our two friends. They take something that is normally very dangerous, perhaps even to be avoided, but applying it in the right way to do some good.
I look at Zero and say, that's an interesting way of defining our relationship, isn't it, Zero?
Nu
I
zice
do
nimic, doar se
recall-
uită la tine, așa, cumva over the shoulder, se uită la restul și se dă un pic în spate, nu vrea să vorbească, nu zice nimic.
No. Mă uit la ea. It's like, I do recall you once telling me that fighting fire with fire is the best solution sometimes.
Well, Echo, there's a lot of fucking fire all around.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
Oh.
strong bond. It is. I did not expect you.
You can also call her the lover. I'll let you imagine why.
I don't even know if I should be sorry or not.
Oh, speaking of powers, I am a bit confused and, curious, as cats are want to be, about the little lady there. Și mă uit la Aging. Mind you explaining what you bring to the table?
Well, I am what most commonly referred to as a summoner.
N-ați auzit niciodată de
Yes, very common.
Summoner. He probably
Who
summons
is a
stuff.
summoner? Mind telling us that?
Niciodată n-ați văzut sau n-ați auzit de așa ceva.
And where
Very
is that
common.
commonly?
Okay.
Not in the Empire.
Well, I'm not originally from the Empire.
Oh,
I
you
know,
don't say.
friend. Agent. Wait, can you check please? A second. Hold for dramatic impact.
Take your time, take your time.
Sorry. Where is
You
this?
okay?
Zic eu dacă nu.
Mi-a scris. Damn it. It's gonna-
Nu mai știu dacă am găsit exact ce i-am găsit lui Mihai, de-aia poate ce zice el e mai accurate decât ce ți-am găsit eu.
Yeah.
So cum am zis, I see that, Agent, he who helps others, that brings a sense of fulfillment to all our lives.
Where did you get this from?
You know where I got it from. It is your name, friend.
Ok. Da, că da semnificația lui Agent, nu?
Exact.
Păi ok, but that's not that impressive. Cream că știi alte chestii.
You are from Sere. You are of Sere.
That is correct, yes. I am agent of the Agi bloodline.
Do I know
Dar
the
nu știu
bloodline?
Uh,
Do I know
Yeah.
all the bloodline?
yeah, îți scriu acum.
Yes, it's very...
This is so
very
exciting.
So Carabus is also a Sekai?
Well,
Or do
I'm
you
not.
travel there?
indeed, I traveled.
Păi nu, că Seirei nu erau majoritatea aura, dacă nu toți,
Majoritatea, da.
plus minus.
My dear Carabas, you surprise me. You even went outside of the Empire?
Echo, you know too much. I'm debating if I should kill you or not.
You can try.
Today I am a bit tired.
You guys are so funny.
Thank you, Orion. I must say you are very charming yourself.
Always in a good mood.
All right, I cannot kill you because I owe you a debt.
Oh, yes, you do.
Let me know when it is paid.
I will.
Ok, so long rest, toată lumea?
Nu. Stai că a început să ne zică common known as a summoner.
Da.
Corect.
Very common.
And what does he summoner do? Summon?
Summon.
Well, basically, yes, I can summon...
Little girls?
I have some bigger friends as well. I think you met one of... Nu știu dacă...
Nu, a fost inside of
Era
yourself.
aici.
Nu,
N-au auzit-o, I think you heard.
am auzit un cal. Inside of a cell, that's it.
Atunci, pe dacă luminat acolo, făcut-o, nechezat-o...
Da, nechezat și foc.
Eu am văzut.
Ai văzut?
It was,
No.
Da. It was far away though.
Ah,
Were you the one summoning, calling forth, calling forth a horse while we were in prison? Did I hear that right?
yes, and her name is Hisan. You will meet her soon, I'm guessing.
His son,
And I
Orion, fă-mi te rog frumos un history check.
Okay.
Eu am văzut-o pe Doc acolo, pe Docuri.
Da. Tot Isan era.
Mai eram foarte departe. Ei,
Trying to remember, but it is late.
Ok. Ce nu-ți vine pe moment, dar sună proto-Orsterian.
Okay.
And I do have some other friends that, let's just say they are willing to aid whenever I call upon them. Powerful friends.
Ești pe mut, Adri. Ești pe mut.
Da, scuze. This might sound rude, but that was what I was going to ask. Are they powerful? They can help us in our endeavor?
Oh, they can certainly help us.
All right.
But
I
first,
have seen him deal with some guards and Imperial Knights in the past. I think he's quite capable.
My favorite Imperial Knight.
Would love to hear
Alright.
how you met these creatures one day and how you managed to convince them to answer your call.
that
At
is a
least
stop.
I hope
That is a,
you convinced them and didn't force them to do anything.
Oh,
And I-
no.
as I
There's no
said,
animal cruelty.
I am referring to them as friends. So, but un Pokemon.
Tu n-ai fost.
No. That is a story for another time, yes. But you will meet. I trust that if we do end up working together, you will meet all of my friends.
So, Renault and Carabas, you are basically using demons for help, and you
We are
are
even.
making friends with creatures and calling them into battle.
Well,
Sounds-
creature is a. It's underselling them a bit, I think.
People? Slaves?
Somewhere in between.
Closer to godlike creatures, I would say.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
And
Now listen here, Connie girl. Stop acting so smug. Your magic is also evil like ours.
No. My magic is bringing a show, making the greatest spectacle ever, telling a story, astounding people. You remember, right? The
I do.
one who interrupted you, you remember, yes.
Of course. I remember
oh.
more than I care to know. I ate the bastard.
Join
Eu
the
nu știam
club.
că și Rinoie, deși Rinoie magic.
But
Exact.
before we start all of this again, Orion, darling, what you said you can heal us. Might I ask what that is? Și arăt în spate la ce ai tu pe tine în spate, că ai ceva shiny în spate.
Scot ceva Astro Globe, Star Globe, Astro Globe, îi zice, cred că.
Star Globe, da, sau...
Star Globe.
Stai că o să pun pe Discord să se vadă.
It's basically an orb, and when I take it out, it's like orbited by cards and some kind of strange metally object.
Mă uit și așa, mă uit un pic la cum se învârcă, eu nu mai știu așa cum arată. Și stau așa și mă uit și
It is,
very pretty. Încerc să nu dau în labă.
yes, I do not expect you to have heard about this. As I said, I had to search high and low to find someone to teach me about these powers, and even so, I haven't yet met someone who can truly, with experience, who can truly teach me about this. But I'm still learning, and
Yeah.
I am willing to learn. But from what I have seen, I have indeed the power to cure wounds and aid my allies in battle. I
Well,
may
are
be
you clear?
big, but I do not really like to be
Yałzim,
upfront,
yałzim.
close and personal. I do not like to be upfront, close and personal. I prefer to be
I understand. Same.
Continue, Echo.
I was waiting for Orion to finish.
No, it's your time to shine. The spotlight's on you.
Oh,
Master of ceremonies, enchant us. What can you do?
Oh, I can bring forth scenes of the absurd. I am built to amaze, built to astonish, and I can weave stories that will spark imaginations everywhere.
Yes. In front of an army of demons. What can you do if the army of demons is charging you?
Well, I can fac preziditation niște luminițe să zboară în jurul meu. All sorts of things. I can, even if you recall, maybe send some fire their way, or ice and make them go brrr, it's so cold. Oh, yes, such utility here. But
You are very
all-
graceful.
Can you
why, thank you.
cook?
I can draw, and I do not want to brag, but I have to because you've asked for it. I am a very magnificent artist. I can draw.
Then cold rations for you.
Oh, no. Și ce mi-ar arunci ceva?
Yeah, some cold meats.
I am also a very skilled hunter, so I will go and
Da,
get
nu,
some
nu ai,
fish.
că
Thank you.
tot ce ai avut să fost doar, numai itemurile le mai aveți, itemurile, dar nu mai aveți rations, gold, nimic.
Forget about the rations.
Da.
Vrei să
I am
cauți
also-
și ești like,
I am
oh shit.
I am also very skilled hunter, and I shall go and procure some fresh food after we discuss things. Just wanted to mention that, as my dear friend here said, I am considered a master of ceremonies. I've worked very hard for that title. So please no showgirl or any other creative insults.
Showgirl.
That's not necessary. I am the master of ceremonies at the Twilight Troop. Și o să mă uit la Orion când zic asta.
Twilight cum?
The Twilight Troop, the Twilight Theater, the most amazing traveling carnival in all of the realms.
Is that a real thing or are you just making it up?
No,
It's real.
heard
Wouldn't you
about
like to know?
this. Very interesting.
I actually would like to know.
It is a very real thing. I have been traveling with them for 10 moons now, I think, 10 summers now, I think. I am finally...
So you
I
are
was-
very much. I thought what you were describing was very familiar. You put on a show that
Yes. I am the master
to
of
invoke
ceremonies.
emotions upon which demons can feed without.
Without...
Well, my dear, without. Let's just say without really harming anyone. So you
Yeah.
must have met quite an interesting crew, haven't you?
I wouldn't say
I
quite
have.
anyone. They've gotten out of control lately, her troop.
If you recall, that was not our fault. It's not my fault I'm so amazing and I have a stalker. It happens sometimes. I hate that it happened as well. Let's not go there. I remember.
I was quite
Are you talking in a metaphor? Is this? I
Yes.
fail to understand. So you were traveling with a circus or theater group,
The most amazing circus, yes.
and that is a real thing.
It
Yes.
is.
Have you not heard of a circus before? It is magical
I-
place where people go.
Well, yeah, they also enslave animals and.
I would not say enslaved. My friends, shout out Mr. Agent, as our friend here said, I simply asked them to be a part of the show and they agreed. I have a way with them. Let's just say that.
It's just the way you are talking seems like they are right now here with you,
Well, of course, I always carry my loved one in my arms. Yes. It is rather late, right? Let us retire for the night. I am feeling distressed.
I,
I hope you didn't let them get too close, because
Let who?
they can
Darling?
be very dangerous. In fact, one of them encouraged me to
Did-
leave before things got out of hand.
Let us be considerate. As negatively as we might speak of her carnival, it was her family. And she has recently lost them.
As I said, I am distressed.
so
We should
this is-
retire.
Orion, my darling, maybe we can discuss more tomorrow. As you probably guessed, we might have
Well,
something to come.
there's a chamber nearby that acts like a pantry, so if you need to perhaps eat something, ar fi ceva pantry pe aici sau...
Nu, dar ai avea tu la tine resurse.
Okay.
Thank God.
Do you cook?
I'm keeping things. Well, I am no expert, but I had to live near a forest and hunt for a while and make food. Learned how to make food on my own.
Ce ai ști, Orion, ar fi că you shouldn't hunt the mythical creatures in this forest.
Da,
Yeah.
nu că n-ar fi. Este o thank God expression în
Thank God.
Thank the God.
The Gods? Nu cred.
Nu ai ști ce se folosește în The Ganabalt e thank Divine Horus sau By His Grace sau...
Ok, dar n-aș folosi așa ceva.
Te rog, nu zi așa ceva.
Nu, n-aș folosi așa ceva.
Deci ai avea Orion resurse la tine ca să mâncați ceva, da? Niște fructe, niște beef jerky, niște...
Orion, dear, I just have one funny question for the night. If this world chalice we are in is so powerful, so extraordinary, divine, does the forest around it, is the forest around it often? That's what I want to know right now.
Yes, from what I understand, these artifacts, they influence the area around them. They change it in a way.
So I
I
cannot
do not
go out.
really
I cannot go
understand.
out and hunt real quick.
I thought you were tired.
I am tired, but I'm also really starving. I'm craving
Something you
some.
can nibble on
woman,
just to keep you strong.
I have one question, last question for you, Ryan, as well, before I will go to...
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Will you know if Lady Eve will be joining us, or when she will be rejoining us, let's say? Because
I'm sure we will see her in the morning, but if you're asking if she will join us on our journey, that is
No,
very
no.
unlikely.
No, I just want to ask her something, that's all. Well, I'm off to rest.
I will go înainte să pleci, Agin. I will lean over to you și în Seirei o să-ți zic. Can I have the book? Do you mind if I keep it?
By all means.
Tot în Seirei îmi răspunzi.
Da.
Ok.
Ok?
N-am.
I will take the
Okay.
book and put it in the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Nu primarul meu, da? La mare.
No,
La
no,
mare.
no, no.
Necronomicon.
La Necronomicon, yes.
Dacă, da, zi, Andrei.
Eu m-aș duce la baie dacă tot facem...
Liniștit.
Long rest.
Dacă toată lumea se retrage
Putem să facem long rest din buton sau nu? Ba
Păi da.
din buton, dar n-am terminat, încă nu fac long rest. O să
Ah.
vreau să le iau pe Carabus deoparte un pic.
Eu m-am dus.
La el după ce vorbește cu Agin, aștept, nu plec, aștept acolo. Might I have a word?
Yes. You may.
Bag mâna după brațul tău, te apuc și te trag undeva, unde suntem înăuntru, unde e un colț.
Nu există colț, sunteți într-o pădure, într-o lume, într-o...
În pădure, perfect. După primii copaci mai încolo, să nu ne audă restul. Și
Ok.
dacă plecați, ar fi fain și să vă dați jos căștile. Ar fi fain. Că nu vă trebuie să auziți.
Sure sau putem intra în lobby? Da, e ok. Sure. Ok.
First of all, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Fine. Echo.
Lovely. Îți dau un pumn în stomac și te
What
prind
was that
ceva așa.
for?
Te prind așa un pic la un copac cu cheinul meu, te prind așa la un copac aici, așa la gât cumva. Now, I would have some words with you, darling. First of all, I do not really wish to hear all the details of what you saw regarding Orion. Do you trust him? Is he for real after your experiment?
I know more about him than I know of you.
I will take that as a yes. Next. If I had one gold coin for every time you put me in danger in front of the Empire for fucking information gathering, I would have 2 gold, which is not much, but it's weird that it happened twice. And I've only known you for 2 weeks. If you ever put me in danger again, 2 claws will come out. Just saying. I thought you had a plan. Because of you, I had to sleep on fucking Empire Stone again in a cell and starve. From now on, you have to talk to me first. Tell me your plan first, not just wing or, you know.
What have you done?
You owe me again. O să iau chei, nu te las să nu te mai țin acolo. And remember, you need me. Because if we are going to do this, I can get you back in touch with Marco, figure out your whole thing. And I am also pretty useful in a fight. Don't know if you remember. Pretty powerful stuff here. I would have you make a pact with me. O să vin cu Keinu, iarăși, cumva, dar mai la distanță, dar cu capătul de la Keinu, așa aproape la tine, cumva la barbă sau ceva de genul. I want you to promise you will never take my blood without my permission, without me giving it freely. If I'm unconscious, ever, or asleep, or God knows what, you are never to take my blood from me. That will be our pact. Understand?
Agreed.
Promise.
I promise.
Lovely. Now, oh yes, there was one more thing I wanted to say. Și vin iarăși cu Keinu, în viteză, îmi dau și mânușa jos și cu ghearele mele ascuțite. Nu puneți căștile, Mihai, taci.
A, da, Andrei, dă jos căștile, că nu mai e 2.
O să vin la tine la gâtul tău, cumva, Roman, betray me, and I'll slice out that pretty little head of yours. Plec, iau mănușa, I'm starving. I'm really craving some fresh rabbit meat.
Things, Master of Ceremonies, before you leave.
Mă opresc.
I cannot guarantee that I will not put you in danger in the future. If this is a problem, then our paths must end. Do not cross anymore.
I am expecting danger. Just do not let me believe we are safe. If you do not know for sure. I do not wish to be scared again. Asta o zic cu spatele, cumva.
All right.
That's all.
Second
Play.
of all, perhaps I can see a little bit of why that disgusting excuse for a demon was so infatuated with you. And then I leave.
Când pleci, atâta o să auzi, probabil că o să zic foarte încet, dar cumva vreau să și auzi, o să zic doar thank you. Și o să vreau să plec, să ies afară, să vânez niște iepuri, trebuie să mănânc iepure.
Ok, inspiration amândoi. Dacă n-ați avut deja. Puteți să vă puneți căștile.
Am auzit că le-ai dat inspiration, nu-i corect.
Ok,
Dacă puteam aștepta la toți. But I can't.
Da, da.
restul. Mai e ceva ce vreți să faceți în noaptea asta sau în dimineața asta, că e ora 4 și deja.
Just shove some food in my mouth and go to sleep.
Ok, cu ajutorul lui
Before.
Unde dormim?
în pădure.
Ah. Oh.
Is it uncomfortable for you, MC?
Not a bad.
Gata, pot să dau un defen.
Da.
Da, 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 da.
Am vrut să zic că de ce...
Nice.
N-am
N-am
văzut,
văzut.
n-am văzut, extraordinar.
Uite să nu scot căștile și să nu aud din greșeală.
Nu s-a întâmplat nimic, pur și simplu am întrebat dacă mai e ceva ce vreți să faceți și
Și am întrebat unde dormim.
în pădure.
Pădure.
Good.
Pick your shell for 3. Mine is... My favorite is over there, so...
I took a sleep on the ground.
Yeah. This is... Reușesc să prind vreun iepure.
Ieși afară
Dacă
din
ești
The World
afară.
Legacy?
Da, vreau să ies să văd dacă miros ceva, dacă văd vreun iepure ceva. Mă uit la lună, că e lună plină.
Ok.
Ce rază are chestia asta?
E mare, ai de mers vreo, să zicem... Ai de mers ceva ca să ieși afară. Și nici nu știi dacă
nu vreau.
poți să ieși afară. Momentan.
No.
Ba nu, că v-a
Da.
zis că sunteți liberi, puteți pleca dacă vreți. Și că ea de fapt următoarea dimineață, dacă nu mă înșel, vine să vorbească cu voi dacă acceptați quest-ul sau nu, you're free to go. Dar ar dura, nu știu, 10 minute, un sfert de oră, cel puțin ați mers până aici.
Așa nu ies și încerc să dorm
Da,
plămândă.
dormi.
Dorm plămândă undeva.
Just eat an apple.
Apple. Yum.
I would like to go to the World Chalice.
La altarul unde sunt cele 7 socketuri, te referi?
Dacă World Chalice e la ea, nu?
Nu, sunteți înăuntru.
Noi suntem înăuntru.
Înăuntru suntem, ok. Damn it, then I can't touch the thing.
Puteți,
The ground.
you can touch the ground, sau poți să mergi în the heart of it, unde e altarul cu cele 7 socketuri.
Yeah.
Da, apropo, altarul avea acoperiș.
Nu,
Intrai înăuntru în ceva?
e, cum să vă, e ca un fel de archway, ca un fel de, e deschis spațiu și sunt diferite archways ca să intri. E totul făcut așa dintr-o marmură albă, gen, și curge apă dintr-un fel de pedestal, un fel de altar micuț din care curge apă și acolo sunt 7 socketuri cu forma unei măști, forma unei săbii, forma unei armuri, unui scut.
Yeah.
E mare chestia aia, it's a huge thing. Că trebuie să țină 7 World Legacies, dar nu World Legacies in their big form, cum ar fi
Yeah.
The World Challenge.
Their eggy form.
Da,
Pocket one.
in their pocket form.
Then to the temple, probably.
Ok, ai câteva minute lângă voi, it constantly gives off this white glow, bluish glow. Și o chestie foarte... Acum că te apropii de templu iară și ați vorbit, v-ați mai liniștit un pic, spiritele s-au mai calmat, nu mai fierbe sângele în voi de la bătălie și sunteți un pic mai atenți.
I would also have Zero summoned, să văd cum
Ok.
reacționează la
Ok.
templu.
Ok.
Mă
So,
apropii.
first off, there's magic in the air. Unii dintre voi, they can taste it, others can smell it. It's this smell of fresh cut grass. Uite, cine se uită la Critical. Auziți, cum să zic, apa, cum curge constant. There's a freshness, a crispiness to the air. and the atmosphere all around you. It's like there's a thickness to this magic, to the air. It's charged with energy, and it's a bit, nu frig, but it's refreshing, it's cold. E ca și cumva îți băga degetul sau mâna într-un râu rece care curge constant. The trees are of all, so, sunt diferite specii de trees, de flori, and they are all imbued with this life force, life energy. As you come closer to the temple, the energy becomes thicker and stronger. And at some point, I guess it affects Zero in a sense. It's not harming her in any way. It's not damaging her or anything, but it's like she's on edge. She's a bit scared of this energy. But she hovers around you. She follows you to the temple.
Steady now, Zero. It's a different palate. Your taste buds are not used to it.
She looks around. She looks at you. She puts her clawed white hand on her face. My beloved flesh. I can taste it. It will take a while for me to get used to it.
We are here to stay for a while. Take all the time you need. I walk in the temple.
Zice, every type of magic is present, my beloved flesh.
What? Fell as well?
Fell, arcane, and divine.
Here. Here in this temple.
Everywhere. All around. Mixing, coalescing, becoming one. Beware, my beloved flesh.
Okay. In Templo, is there any depiction showing which god, showing which artifact belongs to which god?
Yeah, actually, dacă explorați un pic în jurul templului, sunt stilul ăla grecesc care is crumbled to the ground, fețe sparte de statuete vechi care sunt tot așa marmura aia albă, scattered everywhere. It's weird. It's like it's a world of ruins and forgotten past and history. But there is one last remaining statue inside of the temple that depicts this beautiful naked elven female, indeed holding this golden fairy in one hand and nothing in the other hand.
Do I recognize the statue? Who the statue is of?
This would be Rhea Silva, yes, the goddess of nature and water.
Okay. I suck my gums and make a big spittle and spit on the ground.
Very farmer of you.
You're not there. Okay.
Protect the children of the forest, do you? And I leave. That's it.
Okay. Zero puts her left hand on your right shoulder, grasping it tightly. We will never forget, my beloved flesh. Never.
That's it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nu, noi dormim, cred că.
Dorm până, dacă e 4 dimineața, ai dorm 9 ore.
Ok.
Hai de chiar. Eu nu mă trezesc, trebuie să dorm.
Ok.
Destul că se flămândă.
Vine Ib.
Destul că se flămândă.
7, 8. Ok, hai să zicem că următoarea zi până în jur de ora 12. Atunci am. So let me change the ambience a
I
bit.
think I would have woken up earlier, actually.
Ok. Organic Lash
Cred că
Forest.
trebuie 8 ore pentru long rest, dar nu știu.
Da, îți trebuie 6 ore de efectiv dormit și 2 ore de light activity. Nu trebuie să dormi neapărat 8.
Că aș putea să dorm pe lumină. A fost bine.
Ok. So,
I'm also a cat, so I think I would sleep.
ok. Atunci
Same.
dăm ceasul înapoi cu 2 ore because God! Ok. The power. So around, să zicem, 9:30, 10 or so, Reno, you are the first to wake up. N-ați avut niciun vis? Nu coșmar, nu nimic, și dacă ați avut, nu vă amintiți nimic. Ați dormit duș, bușteni, toți. You all feel rested and at peace. You feel safe. And because you rested in this place, you all get 8 temporary hit points when you finish a long rest inside of the world shells. Puteți să vă adăugați pe character sheet la temporary HP. E o opțiune acolo.
Da, sub hit points.
Cât primim plus 8. 8.
8 temporary HP, yes.
That's quite good.
It's amazing.
Okay.
O da proste.
You are the first to wake up and the day is yours. It's a new day. A Saturday morning. Whatever you wish to do.
Actually, not much. I would probably just walk about, wait for the others to
Okay.
wake
So-
up, wonder how the farmer can sleep.
I would wake up earlier as well.
Ok, atunci vă treziți, imediat după câteva minute se trezește și...
I wanted to say I'm probably rising a bit earlier because of the farming and stuff.
Ok.
Sta la porci. Oh.
No, but that's leaning against a tree and just.
Ăsta s-a redus.
Și pe mine mi-am luat sacoul albastru mai pe mine, mi l-am făcut pernă, dar mânecii mi le-am pus așa peste ochi ca să-mi țină, știi, și întuneric.
Asta e Adriana, că asta faci și tu.
Și Eco face așa. Fuck the morning light, I need to sleep.
Ok, so the cat people are sleeping. Renault cu Kerebus și cu Agent, voi vă treziți primii, mâncați un pic și you do have an addition, someone who wasn't there last night when you went to sleep, close to Orion, sleeping, Imduk, in his baby form, like huddled up near Orion to keep warm. E un pic umed peste tot, e roa aia de care acum se evaporă, cum ar veni, it's in the process of evaporating. E un low mist in the forest, the lush, beautiful green forest. Yeah.
So Eve is here.
N-ați văzut-o încă pe Ib, doar pe Imduc.
Ah, păi da, au plecat împreună.
Au plecat împreună, corect.
I would say, Renaud, I would have words. Join me a bit to the side if you don't mind.
I go.
Dar nu le mai dăm căștile jos.
No. It's okay. I don't know about this mark, or how we came to have it. How long has it been since we've been marked? I don't remember when it happened. I have several questions, but I need to know if the guillotine is involved in all of this. How about your order? Do you think they're behind this? Do you think they're the ones that sold you out?
I'm not sure about all of them. Most were good people. Most would have done anything to combat the Empire, to save their brethren. But there are bad apples everywhere.
Yes,
We are a few. We kind of know each other. I know it's not the case for your order.
Well, I know we have a ranking. There might be a bit more of us.
I don't know if you meet up regularly. I don't know your inner workings.
We do not. We keep each other on a need-to-know basis only. And we use a certain group to interact. A group you seem to be aware of.
I am. We do too.
The Seekers. Do you think she's one of them?
That's why I was asking about the mask.
I sense she's lying. I don't know how, but I feel it. She's lying.
They are secretive, so I would not. They are secretive, so I would not be. Cum se zice? Nu vine cuvântul în engleză.
E română, e ok.
Mirat.
Surprise!
Surprised.
Și Agen e acolo cu voi, nu?
Nu, l-au tras pe Renault, s-au dus ei în privat. Eu o caut pe Ip, nu știu.
And even if, say, I meet my contact in the outside of this place, I don't know if he would tell me.
Indeed.
I came to realize that it's better to just trust them and move on. They find a way to do their job always.
Andrei.
Amazing roleplay.
Method player.
Amazing. La toți v-aș da inspiration în fiecare sesiune, ce să fac?
Did you have one contact that you regularly interacted with?
I did. Strange fellow, also from the Sere. But he also wore a beast mask, same as she does.
No.
I suppose it wouldn't be so bad. That would make the group complete. One from the Seekers, one from the Guillotine, and you from the Dark Knights.
It is something I'm familiar with. But I was assuming if she was a seeker, she would tell one of us.
Indeed. Why all the secrecy? Perhaps she is and she does not know it. Perhaps she got the mask from one of them.
Or she's trying to impersonate one and she doesn't really know how they function.
That is correct. That could happen. She's very good at impersonating.
But you do seem to trust her. I've had it past with her, so
Trust is a strong word. We've come to an understanding. Let's just say I'm compassionate. And I'm not a compassionate person.
can you just not drink some of her blood?
I can promise you that. I will not.
Well, then it is settled.
What of this many hands? Everyone seems to think that the only way to defeat him is to gather these artifacts. Why don't we just fucking kill him and be done with it?
If I thought we could, just by ourselves, I would be the first to join you. But
Perhaps not yet. But surely we don't need to follow this great quest. Why don't we just get strong on our own, following our own missions? I'm in for a promotion. We rise in ranks. I don't know how it goes with you, but we rise in ranks.
Am scris un pic Mircea ceva.
We don't. We have to start somewhere. And I currently have no idea where. I'm very... Let's just say my contact tells me what to do and I just do it. I've learned the hard way that being cocky and trying to prove I'm the best is not the best thing to do.
And our orders differ in that regard.
If they could. They could.
Whatever the case. For the time being, I too see it prudent to stick around with the group.
It is not something I'm accustomed to, and I'm sure you aren't either. But yes.
One fair bit of warning. If you've worked with my kind before, you know we tend to feed. If demons come our way and we are forced to engage them, I would ask you to save the tasty morsels for Zero.
Maybe.
I will keep that in mind.
You have my thanks.
And I also trust you, your instincts about this Eve lady, so something's not right here.
But then again, these past few days have changed my vision of demonkind entirely. Up until this point, I was certain that most of them were hell-bent on feeding evolving and gaining power. Yet, her troop is different. Her family are demons of the highest caliber. Yet they do not mindlessly eat the innocent or feed on their own kind. They found a way around this problem. I suspect this Ib is no different. I suspect she too is a demon of some kind. And she uses the power of this chalice to suppress whatever urges demonkind brings with it.
You do. You really do believe she's a demon?
I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's just a gut feeling. Perhaps a superstition. Perhaps it's foolish. I don't know.
Listen, I will be as careful as I can around her. But yeah, maybe go on this expedition of hers, but refuse her help. But then again, she could be tracking us some other way. I truly do not know.
At this point, I don't think it matters much, friend. They showing the brand. We're being tracked anyway.
Yes and no.
We're truly fucked.
We can't just fuck off to say, Ray.
We can't. I'm sorry. They are in as much trouble as all of these sorry folk in the Empire are.
Good morning.
They're masking.
I had a great cat nap, so I'm
What do you
still
want?
hungry.
Saluți și chestia acolo.
No.
Nu, sunt acolo unde mă trezesc și vorbesc.
Ne-am tras un pic la o parte.
I'm still hungry. I'm hungry.
Right.
Mă ridic.
More on the sailing rate later. They're not in a good spot. That's all I'll say. Let's get back. She's suspicious. I think.
Okay, bro, încolo. Why does that worry you?
Îmi flutură un pic urechile.
Nu un pic. Înainte să
un pic din
continuăm
coadă,
cu voi, Agent, crezi că you're looking for Ib.
Yes.
So, în timp ce ei vorbesc și au mâncat și așa, ai mâncat și tu măr sau ceva ce a pus Orion în fața ta. Și te plimbi, te uiți, you see these, aș zice, griffin-like creatures flying. You like look around, and at some point you find your way close to the temple, and you can see there's movement. And about a few hundred feet away from you, you can see the beautiful long indigo purplish hair of the chalice priestess Ib, as she comes out from the temple. She sees
I
you.
approach her.
Okay, so you approach her, she approaches you. Well, good morning. Good morning.
Is it good morning, my lady?
I do hope so. I hope that you slept well.
It was the best rest I've had in a long time.
Aging, was it correct?
That is correct, yes.
This place is remarkable when it comes to rejuvenating the spirit and the body of those who are tired.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. We could go our way towards the others, and I hope that I will be eating good news this morning, and then this morning will be much better.
Before we get to the others, I just wanted to ask you, because we've talked and we've heard a lot of things about our situation and about yourself, and I was wondering if I know this is a hard question to ask of sorts, but I've heard that you have healing power and
is true.
also resurrection powers.
Yes, I do have those abilities. They come at a cost, but they are considered very valuable by the church. Why?
Well, I've lost someone not long ago, someone very important to me. And I know it's weird to ask you since we just met, but I just want to say that if you could help me with this, I would embark on your journey without a second thought.
How long ago was this?
Păi când am venit, am dus acolo a couple of days, nu? Adică nu știu cât a trecut. Cât asta mult în temniță, nu?
2 săptămâni, cam cu drumul, plus the planning, plus 2 zile în temniță, cam 3 săptămâni, cred că cam așa au trecut de atunci.
Okay, then a couple of weeks ago.
O secundă. Let me check the spell.
Bine.
Regin! Apropo, înviem pe cineva.
Someone very dear to
Îi
me.
deștept. Fac eu
Da.
asta, faci tu ceva pentru mine.
Da, la găsit ce tare!
Stă un
Nu
pic.
m-aș fi gândit deloc la asta.
Adri, un pic. You're not there. Vorbim după aia. Who was this person to you? Were they important?
Very. You could say it was my last piece of family, if you will.
The problem is that it's been more than 10 days. But if you are willing to help us, and bring me closer to what I would call an evolution by the help of the word legacies, I would be able to bring this person back. The legacies are powerful enough to bring someone back from the dead, even if it's been years since they were killed or since they died.
And will all the legacies be necessary to fulfill this evolution?
I don't think so. Zice, I already have the abilities to bring someone back from the dead if they've just been killed, or if no longer than 10 days have passed. But with the help of the word legacies, I'm already capable of teleporting and doing powerful magic that I wasn't able to cast before. Maybe with 1 or 2 more legacies at my disposal, I would already be able to bring this person back to you, for you.
Thank you very much.
I do not know what other costs there are, but if you are willing to aid me, I'm willing to help you as well.
If there are costs that I can pay as well, I will most definitely pay them.
Then we can come to an agreement, but understand that such a resurrection ritual will come at a cost. And would put a great burden on myself and you as well. The closer you are to this person, the easier it will be to bring them back to life.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Agent.
Agent. Right. Very well, Agent. I will remember our promise to help each other if you remember it as well.
Yes.
Very well. Okay.
We walk back.
Okay, so you go back. You go back. So, restul vă întoarceți înapoi, se trezește și the MC, the Master of Ceremonies, se trezește și Horio la un moment dat.
Mi-o să acop pe mine tot și furat și plin de prouă. Să dau prestidigitation, să fie totul curat și frumos.
Fără păr, nu?
Fără păr.
Eu după ce mă trezesc, mă uit în jur, doar zâmbesc cum mă uit la ceilalți, dar o să iau un pic de timp să meditez și să-mi pregătesc spelurile și mă vedeți punând cărți în jur, vedeți Star Globe-ul cum se învârte.
Beautiful tarot card.
Da.
Old, worn out, but very, very beautifully painted. Pui cărțile, încep să meditezi. Nu după mult timp, Ib se întoarce, dar înainte o să reacționeze Imduc. Instant se trezește. Se transformă în his, să zicem, young form, not baby form. And da, devine, cum îl știți voi așa, this medium-sized creature. Își ia zborul și clumsily he flies towards Ib and Agent, who seems to be together with Ib. Imduc instant sare la ea, își împinge capul la ea în stomac, ea îl mângâie, el ia în brațe și all three of them join you and Ib says, I hope you all slept well, Orio.
Dau din coadă. Very well.
I asked around and I have some news for you. Not necessarily very detailed, but
Might this news be about the ones we tried to rescue?
I do have news about those things as well. But before, I must ask, those who have been captured by the Empire and were marked to be executed, were they important to you?
Yes.
No.
Deodată.
Interesting.
I'm looking at you now. Echo. Let it do.
Nu mă uit la tine.
Okay.
It is true. It is true that the Empire did capture them. The thing that they twisted to their advantage was the time. It seems that a few months ago they did capture this group of heroes, warriors, mages, fighters that came together from all the orders, the Seekers, the Dark Knights, the Guillotine. They were all branded, and they were all already sent to the Fel a few months ago.
Fuck.
Starting from that moment, I no longer have any information regarding these persons. They might be already dead, consumed, killed. The only thing I can tell you for sure is that they fought bravely and killed many Empire soldiers in the process.
Mă uit la Caribus, cum reacționează, cum reacționezi?
He already said fuck.
Da, și o să-i spun,
Da.
Are cumva gura încleștată.
Mhm.
Many have been killed on the 3rd of Elaine, and that day will go in the history books of the Empire as a day of white and red.
Do you know them? Have you seen them before?
You mean the heroes, the fighters?
Yes.
I've only heard rumors about them.
Do you know what they look like? One in particular. The one they call the Crimson Berserker.
I do know about her.
Can you find her?
What's
All I
she
need to
want?
know is if she's on this plane.
At least from the information that I have gathered, she's no longer here. She was...
Magic means, perhaps. Anything.
So she was certainly one of the ones who were sent.
As certain as I can be, yes. As certain as I can be, yes. I cannot see beyond the veil, I'm sorry. I cannot pierce through another realm. The only thing that can go there is an ambassador class demon. Or
O să zic atunci foarte încet, or a jester.
Or a what?
Oh, nothing. I must be hungry. My stomach must have growled something.
regarding the others who fought on the day of white and red, many were killed in the fight, probably some of your allies as well, or friends, but there were a few who managed to escape. I do
On
not
the day, scuze.
I do not have other informations, but I will do my best to try to build a relationship with you, and I will do my best to find as many things as I can that will aid you in some way or another.
And I will walk up to her and say, do that. And I will find your artifacts.
My lady, we appreciate it greatly, of course. Just maybe do you perhaps perchance know of the ones who came with us on that fateful day in the town square? There was a boy with black hair There was also wolf man. And do you know what happened to them? I assume we were captured at the same time.
I don't know these persons. I only know that they were probably killed, captured, or they escaped, but I do not know who specifically escaped. I'm sorry. If you can give me their names or any information that can help me, I will do my best to find them. If they are still alive.
Do I detect any hint of withholding information or attempt at manipulation?
Make an insight check.
I am not so greatly.
Wait, inspiration. I will use it.
Use it.
Okay.
I do not know these people very close, very personally. I just know of a Morak. Oh. I just know of a Morak, of one named Flames, very creative, and a child by the name of Luca. Those are the three we would be interested in from that day.
Very well, I will do my best. Kerberos.
Thank you.
She seems eager to help.
That's all you get.
That's all. Yeah. She seems eager to help.
Eu de când a început toată discuția asta, până am auzit Morak, am fost așa ca într-un fel de transă.
What? Da, am zis aia.
So,
O să zic doar one question. Did you know beforehand what was
no.
going to happen?
We just met him on the day we were
Not
supposed
you. Him.
Oh,
stai că n-am înțeles. Dacă știam
Did
ce...
you know beforehand what was
capcană,
going to
de
happen?
Orion and I, we did find out a few days before. We were close. We did our best to be at the ready, but we couldn't intervene. There were too many forces, and we were just two.
Why not send out word
We did
to the others?
We did try, but we couldn't. I'm sorry. It was too
I
late.
know this
alright,
doesn't
is it
help,
true?
but I know how you guys feel. I too have lost people that are close to me. People who were friends, who been with me throughout the years. But I want to encourage you, do not give up hope. There is still a chance you can rescue them, or if not, make the Empire pay for what they have done. Together, we can
vengeance.
do this.
I will not hide the fact that I too crave vengeance. But at the same time, I do have a great responsibility as the priestess of the world Chalice. I cannot succumb to my desire for vengeance. If we are to gather the world legacies, we are to use them properly.
Well, at the
Deci,
same
ce am
time,
înțeles eu, ea lucră pentru biserică în...
Da, she is one of the exarchs.
Chosen like a spy sau...
Deci ea, fațada ei cumva e că ea e one of the exarchs care is the chosen proteges of Alexander, of the Archbishop himself. El își alege persoanele astea care sunt speciale, inteligente, puternice, they have special abilities and keeps them close, îi învață, îi ajută și they are known as the exarchs. Pe de cealaltă parte, ea, din spusele ei, e un double agent care she's feeding information to the Seekers și the other orders când poate și cât de mult poate.
So we are to be your
We already discussed this. If I owe you a great debt, I will gladly go on this journey and help you find these artifacts. If there's even a slight chance we can win, I am willing to take it. But I cannot do it alone. So, as I was discussing yesterday, I'm hoping you consider joining us. And if nothing else, we have a better chance surviving together, evading the Empire, fighting it than alone.
Și eu își ridic, adică mă ridic și eu și...
That is true.
Nu un pic, Adri, scuze, lasă-l pe agent să zică, că vrea să zică...
Da.
Eu atâta vreau să mă ridic și eu să zic că I am in și că mă uit la voi restul așa și vreau să zic că but there will probably there will be some nu știu cum să zic în engleză.
Zi în română.
Vor veni, da. Zic că vreau doar când dacă vor veni niște vremuri în care eu o să iau niște acțiuni pe care aș vrea voi să nu le questionuiți. Ceva de genul.
What kind of action?
Vague.
You will know when the time comes.
Extraordinar.
I will maybe even give you a small heads up.
Just let us know. This is one of the actions. Just let us know.
This
Say,
is one of
this
those
is
days.
one of those actions. And we will know.
That's what I will do. Yes.
Okay.
I promise.
Please do. I, for one, do not want to be surprised anymore. Not with unpleasantries.
It will not impact any of you.
Oh, then I don't care. Okay.
We will see, Agent. Now, fine. Exarch, I don't trust you, but our paths and our choices at this moment are limited. I will begin searching for these artifacts, supplies the information you promised. I will be back for that drop of blood you promised.
Charming, isn't he? I have no objection to being one of your instruments for vengeance, for I myself really want to see the Empire burn. Și o să fac vocea lui Carabus când mi-a zis mie chestia aia acolo.
Exact vocea lui. Deci nu
exact vocea lui. Dar nu, eu nu am guys.
Da.
Deci, așa.
Dar ca să înțeleagă că...
Nu ai vocal pride, nu ai vocal.
O să folosesc exact vocea lui Carabus. Vrea să de la mine din
Gravitas.
Nu Gravitas. Watch the Empire burn. Nu pot, n-am.
Do better.
And I'm trying. Everyone's a critic. And this opportunity is the closest I had in quite a while for that. So, as I said yesterday, I am in. Rejoice, you have me on this quest. Thank you, everyone.
And what about you?
Engine aplaudă în chat.
Nimeni aplaudă.
Engine a aplaudat în chat.
Extraordinar.
Slow clap, yes.
Se uită la tine, Reno.
Oh.
La mine?
Oh, we should clap. Okay, yeah, I clap. Sure.
Eu o să-i zic că Iseldis was one of the names. Is that
I do have access to parts of your memories and emotions as well. And when you said those names, they evoke in me the same feelings and emotions they evoke in you. In a sense, I know and do not know these persons, but I do know that they mean a great deal to you, and I can promise you that I will do my best to find out about them as much as I can.
I would join this, but like my friend over here, I also do not really trust you.
That is fair.
Nothing personal, and I also fear for how close you are to the Archbishop and how he could find out about our quest and
There is always
our location. And I would prefer, if you do trust us, you let us do this by ourselves and you focus on finding the ones we have lost.
I understand. As long as you do not abuse the world legacies you find, and as long as in the end you bring them all here to be kept safe and hidden, I agree.
I feel like the less we know of each other, the better.
The only thing,
Somebody has to complete this.
just so you understand, all of you, the world legacies are powerful artifacts. If you manage to find 1, 2 more and conquer them, they will become yours. Once that happens, if you are killed by someone, they can take that legacy away. So there is a risk. The more you have, the more an enemy can take from you if you fail this mission.
One question about this.
Yes.
Is it the same process then if, for instance, one of us is killed and the enemy were to take this legacy from that person? Do they have to go through the whole, as I understand, trial to conquer it again?
I do
Or
not
is
know.
it simpler to let someone do the dirty work and then just kill them and take the world legacy?
I do not know.
Ah,
I know that ownership can be willingly given to someone.
alright.
Ca să nu vă zic prostii, să nu vă zic doar din amintiri, o să mă uit peste ce am scris.
Da, și eu chestiile astea pot să confirm.
Ok. Stai așa.
Asta ca să știm.
Ok, so după cum am zis, ownership can be willingly given to another. To take ownership from another by force, the owner must first be killed. Only one owner can have dominion over world legacy at a time, so ownership cannot be shared. But an owner can have multiple world legacies under their dominion at the same time. So, we will keep talking, discussions between each other at a minimum. I will do my part if you do yours. And if we are successful, we will unite all the world legacies here. And I will use them to remove the brains from everyone. And we will decide together how we will deal with the Empire.
Excellent. We are off to a great start. How about we celebrate a little bit this new fellowship? Și vedeți că scot
Food?
de cu
We,
that too, but
so you want to celebrate, but the moment we step out of this chalice domain, we might get killed.
yes, that's always on the table. For now, just
Exactly.
pick a card.
Pick a card.
Vreau you too, Ib. Why not? Și vreau pe rând. Prima oară, dacă vreți, puteți voi să dați un rol 1 de 22 și apoi un rol 1 de 2. Sau dau eu pentru voi.
I am accustomed with this.
What
I
did
shall
you
go
do?
first. Și aleg eu, dar nu știu cum să dau.
Scrii pur și simplu rol 1 de
Nume.
22.
Îți pui pauză după. Fără.
Dar Mihai, dar o să țin cont, dar Echo.
Stați un pic, pe rând, da, hai să
pe
facem
rând.
cu Eco, da, pe rând.
Ok, Echo, tu ai dat D2, dar tu
Doi.
să dai și un D22.
Ah. Nu știam că există chestia aia.
Da, sunt 22 de rezultate posibile de aia.
Șapte și doi.
Ok. Așa.
Ok.
6.
We used to have this at our carnival, so it's exciting.
Ah, my dear, you have drawn, you have been blessed by the lovers in reversed position.
Extraordinar, mă uit la Caribou.
In reverse position.
Yes.
Cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl?
Guys, nu!
Stați că o să vă pun pe Discord să vă arăt cartea care vă... E ok, nu? Să le arăt cărțile în timp ce tu...
Da.
What kind of fucking riddle is this? What does that mean?
Deci,
Ce se agită Caribou?
represent
Îmi place.
quarrel, infidelity, the danger of a broken marriage. That you need to, that there are emotions that need to be stabilized.
Oh, the
There's
fuck, I
no
want...
way, like in many things, there is the possibility of the wrong choice. But if you just take a moment and discuss things out and let the
Yes,
emotions
like that one
calm
too.
down, then I'm sure
Don't tell me to
everything
calm down.
can be fine.
Let's
It
not
is-
resort
it-
to
it
violence.
is- It is simply one of the cards. Ultimately, what you do with this information is up to you. Okay, who wants to be next then?
Păi hai că Agent a dat deja rolul. Numai
Da,
trebuie să
mai
mai
da,
dea.
mai
Okay,
dau
dăm
un-
și un...
Unul de doi.
Agent dăm și un D2, da. Că aia decide dacă e face up sau face down, sau reverse. Ok. Ok. Tu ai dat 6, care de fapt e 5, că la mine începe de la 0.
Zero.
Ah, you have picked the Hierophant. and it is face up, it seems. Interesting. Sounds like it fits somewhat what you do. You have a preference for different kinds, outer forms, as they say, of religion, ritual, and ceremonies. You may, because you have these strange beliefs, you may see an importance in approval, the need to somehow conform to society. It is nice to stand out, of course, but you may have also a feeling of needing to belong, and seeing as how you are from very far away, this land must seem very strange for you, and you want to be accepted with all your different customs, your different beliefs. How about that? Did the card, am I interpreting this right, or am I far off?
Almost. I mean, I did spend a lot of my life here because I came here when I was very young, and then I
And
left.
it wasn't easy, was it, to
No, it was not.
throw a custom?
Interesting.
You wanna pull the very dark and ruinous one, or should I?
Oh, well, I was going to offer.
Ăștia doi.
I mean,
Okay.
Dark and edgy.
Whoever wants.
What? Mama, ce mici
Just
sunt.
don't grab at the same time. I don't want my cards damaged.
Amazing.
nice.
Erau like mici.
Okay. Okay, I like you again.
Ca să
Okay.
le laminezi. Alright.
Play și unu.
Le
Okay.
pui în slave-uri.
Ah, interesting. You have the Empress in face-up position.
That's a
Ah.
surprise.
Curious. Let me ask you, do you have any... I know you are a great fighter and knight, but do you have someone close to you, or perhaps do you have any, let's say, things you like to do in your spare time, like art or creating something nice every once in a while?
Do you fuck? That's what he wants to know.
Do I what?
No, I just want to know, do you have someone who you consider close to you, someone you desire? Or maybe sometimes because you like to shed all that blood and fight, it is good to have something to do, something nice to do, or not necessarily a person, but create something instead of just destroy. What I'm trying to say, sometimes you may want to create something nice or do something nice instead of just fighting and destroying.
Create life.
Îi dau cartea înapoi și îi zic I make swords. Am uitat accentul. I make swords.
Interesting. Well, you must make really good swords then, because this card is about material wealth, marriage, fertility for would-be parents, farmers, or people in the creative arts. But you could say that creating weapons is an art in itself. You want to make sure they are well crafted. We want them to be sharp and practical and hold together in a fight, but maybe you like to shine them as well. Maybe you like to make the hilt a very nice figure and make it look nice as well. Or perhaps some people, I've heard the term, you are like married to your job. So maybe you do consider your work, your order, as you call it, your companions important to you.
But Omar or Isaac, you're getting closer.
Very well then, but
But maybe
again,
this is not for everybody, you know what I mean?
I see. Well, once again, this is just a card. What I am.
I appreciate it. It took my mind off things.
Anytime.
Orio has this ability to sometimes see beautiful things even in the most gruesome of places, and to bring hope to others. He will surely be a great companion to you all.
You, Carabush, was it not? No, not. Yes, Carabush.
Correct. I've seen into your past, Orion. It's only fair that you get a glimpse of mine. Let's see what your cards tell us.
Your future, not your past.
Right. Future I meant.
The described many things.
Oh shit.
What your rolul mici, da?
Never speak you up,
Emperor again.
boy.
Dar stai,
Empress.
Empress, right.
asta e că în reverse, poate e altceva. E în reverse.
You got the Empress as well, but reversed. Interesting.
And the opposite of
Oh my.
the rock.
Oh my.
I think what you need to remember that some of these results
Te ia așa direct.
they may seem bad at first, but I for one believe there are no. You don't need to take them as a sign of bad omen or despair. It can be a test of fate as well, a test of character. When the
Yes.
Empress is reversed, it can mean you have experienced a loss of material possessions. Maybe you suffered, you lost something because of inaction. Perhaps you tried to. Sorry if this is too personal, but maybe you had a mate once and you tried to conceive, but you couldn't. This card represents in reverse form infertility. Maybe you have, well, I guess this could apply to all of us. You may have experienced or know what it means to see destruction by war and famine, poverty, psychological problems, things that disturb you.
No.
Maybe
Things
you're
that may
reading.
keep you up, things that may keep you up at night.
Right. Maybe your readings aren't all tripe after all. Yes. You've peppered all your sentences with loss, and just about described everything.
Well, I've learned over the years that if you use the right words, if you are descriptive enough, you can apply anything to anyone, really, but that's a trade secret, don't tell to anyone. I'm just trying to lift your spirit, but If,
Thanks.
last but not least, my lady, I am curious what you draw this time.
As are all we as well.
Very well. Okay.
If you don't mind, of course.
She will roll.
Cred că e GM roll, deci o să vedem.
Am dat un 14 și... da, e GM roll, sorry. Un 14 și un 2.
Ok, deci 13.
Draw.
Și un 1 sau 2?
Un 2, un 2.
Ok.
The reverse.
Deci 13 și...
14. Ah, bine, 14 că intrăm la 0. Scuze.
Are el sistemul lui, don't question the astro.
Haha. Very fitting for you. It is a card. It is the card of death. But of course, that doesn't mean death as in the end, as destruction, as very interesting. If it is in the reversed form, it usually means political upheaval, which is something you are trying to achieve, revolution. But it can also mean anarchy. I guess this may be a sign if we do not, we do a good thing by trying to overthrow the empire, but if we are not careful with our decisions, we may just make things worse.
O vezi că stă, ține cartea, se uită la ea. Se uită.
It also, if I remember
Yes.
correctly, can signify the death of a political figure, which I guess if we are successful in our mission will mean the death of many such figures. But
So
it
just
can also,
good tidings.
Interesting.
But
Thank
it
you,
can also
Orion.
mean stagnation, a tendency for inertia, for resistance, which is granted, it's understandable. What we are trying to achieve is not easy. It will sometimes seem like we are getting nowhere or running around in circles, or things might seem hopeless. But if there's anything I learned in my 30 plus years, is that there's always hope, even when things seem the darkest. Yes.
Thank you, Orion. I will put this information to good use.
So, that leaves just me, I guess. I should draw a card as well. It wouldn't be fair of
Yes.
me to impose this on you guys and not me.
1. Adică 0.
Extraordinar.
Wow.
Huh. It seems I have drawn the very first card in the deck. It is called the Fool.
Ah, him.
In face-up position.
Always is.
It is a card for dreamers, mystics, and I guess I do have a dream of creating a better world out there. And I have magical powers, so you could say I'm a mystic as well. It is also a sign that I want to accomplish a great goal, which bringing down the empire. Yes, that
It fits. It fits.
That
yes.
is a great goal indeed.
But I must also be careful to make the right choice. This journey ahead will likely be difficult and filled with all kinds of choices. Ignorance is bliss.
Kerberos is going to touch you on the shoulder and he's going to say, "You're about as foolish as that card there for sticking with us. If you're willing to join us, I'll have you.
And
Well,
if you're
well.
willing to have me, then I will gladly accompany you and help you out in any way that I can. Well
I
then,
do believe we really do need you. We will need you and your abilities as well. But surprisingly, I also really imagine that someone with your charming personality will be very much needed among us here. So, yes, we are. I think I speak with everyone for everyone when I say we are very excited to have you, my lady. What is there to eat around here?
There are fruits that grow on the trees. They are very tasty and nutritious as well. But that's about it. Please don't kill animals here, please.
I do not wish to kill anything here. I was just wondering if outside is the forest outside of the chalice available for hunting?
It should be, yes.
Perfect. When we are ready
around
to
a
go,
little bit. I know all the kind of the animals that are there, and well, you could say I have a bit of affinity for nature, so if you need help, I am willing to.
What's a finish
really
like
need-
that be?
I really need help. Can you bring me 2 rabbits then? I can wait here if you need to, do your thing. I can wait patiently.
I can track Shant. I can track trails and see signs and know the abilities of the different animals and plants. But I would much rather have someone do some of the legwork.
I'll do it. It's fine. I need to hunt myself. Perhaps you can be useful in helping me find plants as well.
Oh, of course.
I am a
Okay.
farmer. Might as well act like it.
Okay. You go pick your plants. I need some meat. Is it all right if we reconvene here for the final plan? We really do need resources and to decide where the actual fuck we're going first. I
Speaking
remember you, Sir Knight, telling us that you have someone we can ask. Or where are we going?
Speaking of resources, as I recall, we have no coin to our name. Is that right?
I might have a suggestion, but after that I will take my leave. I do not want to intervene too much in your travels and choices.
Actually, you could be of help, my lady, in this. I'm not really sure how much influence you have within the Empire, but last I checked, when I left the Ganabalt Empire, I had a lot of coin to my name, but I was unable to retrieve it.
Right.
I'm not sure if you know this. I mean, none of you do, I think. But I am the last heir and survivor of the great house of Grey.
But
You are
There's
the
some
great-
disappointment
the great house
disappointment
of Bray?
on my face.
Wow! What is
That-
the great house of Bray?
Tu știai,
Exactly.
Eu știam,
Renaud, da.
eu știam, dar the disappointment on my face is immeasurable.
Why though?
Pentru că trebuie să ne zice mie foarte multe lucruri.
Ei, adică lui Ib?
Da.
Când am vorbit noi despre ea?
Cum? Noi nu, dar
Nu.
i-am zis eu ei în față. Că ar fi bine să
Aia-
știu de tine, dar ok, nu, e zis.
Da.
Aia o
To
să
the
fie
House
reacția mea.
Grey.
The Great House of Grey. What is the Great House of Grey?
Exactly. What the fuck
yeah.
is the House of
Păi
Grey?
dacă nu sunteți din Imperiu.
I am
Because-
on the Empire. I know.
I am a citizen of the world.
I fucking hate the Empire.
I
As
shot
do I.
houses, but not all of them.
So you are a noble of the Empire.
I used to be.
Blood.
Not a noble anymore.
Blood.
I used to be, and no, it's the house fell from the Empire.
and now
If
grace.
I remember
Four.
correctly, the Grey
I am
was
not.
one of the founding families in the Empire.
That is correct. Yes.
And is that your reason for hating the Empire? Daddy kicked you out and you have no more money?
There is
Fury has plenty of reasons to hate the Empire, one of which is Sayre.
I really don't wish to
Ah.
elaborate more on this, but I do think we will need money in
Dacă
our.
o zis chiar băsaia, eu nu mai zic nimic, ok, nu mai zic nimic.
Ib stă, se gândește un pic și zice... That would be problematic, knowing that such, cum să zic, moșteniri din astea, succession sau bani din astea would be usually kept inside of the Ganabalt Bank.
Yes.
And if that is true, you would need proof of who you are, and it will be
your
very-
death sentence.
hard to go there and procure your coin if you are wanted by the Empire.
Yeah, it's not an option of me going there because
There are other options as well.
Ce efect și văzut unul.
Cine ce? N-am văzut.
Scuze ignoranță, am dat greșeală click pe aici, orice.
Okay. Zice Ib că there are other ways if you want a quick coin to make some gold or silver. There are guild halls, adventurers guild halls across the empire. You could join and become adventurers, and then you would have access to all sorts of missions and quests, and would actually be in your favor, in our favor, because you would be able to travel the world. You would always have an excuse, and you would always have access to all sorts of informations. Through, depending on what missions you accept, you would be able to find out many things about many places.
I would rather not put my name down anywhere in these times.
Well, of course, you would sign under a different name, or you could sign as a group. At least that's what I know. And the guild masters are an interesting bunch. They are loyal, but at the same time they have their own agendas, and if there are free beast folk or elven people, they are probably adventurers and under the protection of the guild halls and the guild masters. You could give it a thought. It might be in your interest if you want some sort of disguise and excuse. And usually the guards and Empire soldiers will not pry too much into adventuring business. You could just give them the excuse that you are on a mission for a certain guild master, show them your proof or being an adventurer, and it would help.
good excuse, a good disguise that might be indeed useful.
It might
Like,
be to your advantage
elaborate.
if you want to sign as a group, and maybe it would be best.
Yes. No names, just us.
So, o să vă zic, close,
Scuze, once again,
da?
what is the name of this group?
Nu i-am
Yes,
zis
we need to
încă.
pick a
Să-
name
să ne
for
gândim.
ourselves.
Nu v-ați dat un nume, de-abia
No,
ceva.
not for us, but this. What is this? Guild of Adventurers? Adventuring.
The adventurers, yes, the guild halls, an adventurers guild, the adventurers guild.
This has always been around in the Empire, is what you're saying.
Yes, in some locations that are dangerous. Not all cities have guild halls. For example, in the Frostlands, there is this very interesting town known as Still Snow, who has a guild hall there. I do not know in the Flatlands if there are any. Also in Elandi, in the woodlands, there is also another guild hall there. The closest one would be in Still Snow, yes.
So what you're saying is that we should attract more attention upon ourselves by joining a guild
No, I
and making
am.
ourselves known by completing missions.
Well, if you want to hide a tree, you hide it in the forest.
Hiding in plain sight is always works. People are surprisingly stupid.
And
Could work.
again,
Plus, we need money.
it would be a quick means for you to get money and also information or allies.
And you could teleport us there, right? As I recall, you said you have this ability.
I'm sorry, once you leave this place, you are on your own. I need to return to the capital city. I've already been too far away for far too long.
Okay.
At least we will have the opportunity then to, how much we leave, we can go hunt, and then we discuss a plan of action, where
Yeah.
to go.
Then, I do not know what to wish you. Do not know if
Nu un
you...
pic, ne-a arătat pe hartă, noi știm acum unde suntem noi aici
Da.
pe hartă, cumva,
Da.
da? Și care ar fi cea mai...
Imediat
Apropiat
ne
la
oprim.
care?
5 minute.
No.
5 minute. Ok? Să
Da.
facem chestia asta cu vânatul și vă las și atunci vă las să...
Nu, putem să vânăm și mâine, dacă e, să vorbim un pic, numai să stabilim.
Păi atâta vreau să vă zic că ea vă lasă, dar nu înainte să-și îndeplinească o promisiune față de Echo.
My lady, I didn't want to insist, but I would have talked with you a bit before your departure, of course. Shall we?
Se retrag fetele pentru câteva minute, în timp ce Kerebus și Orion se duc să vâneze și să caute herbs. Un survival check for the hunting, dacă vreți separat sau unul dintre voi cu avantaj.
Vezi că avem fructe pe aici, poți să culegem niște fructe.
Da, sure.
Aș încerca să vânez și small games, că știu că vrea
Ok.
și mici.
Then you have the advantage. I'll save mine for herbalism.
Ok, dă-i atunci, te rog, Orion în survival cu avantaj.
Pot să dau control click cumva sau...
Nu mai știu, shift sau control, unul cu avantaj, unul cu dezavantaj, da.
Hai să văd control click ce face. A dat ceva.
Oh,
Control
Da,
click că e de la GM.
Nu, control îi dă
Nu,
cu,
da.
cu dezavantaj.
cu dezavantaj, deci cu shift e cu avantaj, dar e ok, păstrăm acel 20.
Nu, 17, nu?
Erai dezavantaj.
Deci dacă ții control, îți dă cu dezavantaj, dacă ții cu shift, îți dă cu avantaj.
Dar am dat 13 și 16, nu? Cred
Da,
că am dat
20.
13 și
Da,
16.
da.
Deci 13 și 16, deci 16, atunci 20. Da?
Da. Deci cu 20 o să zic că în 40 de minute, o oră maxim vânezi 2 iepuri și mai și găsești ceva ciuperci. So you can make a rabbit stew with like mushrooms.
O să
Nice.
pun în party inventory.
Ok, poți să pui acolo așa un braț de ciuperci și 2 rabbits. Dacă ești, poți să scrii în the party inventory. For the survival check, just a quick glance, o să te rog să-mi faci un singur survival check, să vedem dacă găsești ceva.
Sure. Herbalist,
Să nu-
I grade specialist.
Eu nu trebuia, n-aș fi, eu am dat pentru eu trebuia să dau survival sau altceva?
Nu, survival for hunting stuff.
Ok, survival acum pentru... Ok.
Pentru că ai dat pentru hunting, e gata, ai
Acum,
rezolvat.
Ștefan.
Acum, de Ștefan zic, pentru herbalist stuff.
Ok.
Just a regular one, right?
Just a regular survival, yes.
Sure.
Da.
Stai că nu mai știu unde trebuie să mă uit la mai umbru.
19.
Cât e coada
19, stai, nu l-am testit. Herbalism.
Popădii.
Ce traița ciobanului.
Ok, cool. Dă-mi te rog un zar de 5 de 6 trebuie să-mi dai. Și pe aia o să-ți spun rapid ce găsești.
Sure. Uite.
Stai să vreau să le văd pe rând. Deci ai 3 de 4, aia să găsești 3 ash clovers.
Oh. It up to 5.
Sănătate.
Târna.
Deci 3 ash clovers, 1 elder root.
Oh. Okay. Up to 3 with the elder roots.
Așa, și un bouncing moss. Again.
Like, okay.
Really fluffy, greenish, yellowish moss that's really bouncy.
And from what you said, quite precious.
Yeah, e cea mai bun common plantă ce o poți găsi.
Ok. Mircea,
Da.
ai cumva ghidul ăla de herbalism handy undeva? Să mi-l trimiți, te rog.
O să ți-l pun pe Drive
Perfect.
și o să-ți trimit link-ul după aia să te uiți să vezi ce poți să craftezi cu ele. Și one last thing, Adri, îți povestim noi după aia ce se întâmplă cu Echo și cu tipa.
Ăsta
Dar
și
dacă ne
prietena ta
retragem-
tot. Glumesc, nu.
Nu, că ai plecat
Dacă
aici.
ne retragem, nu, dar fii atent, dacă ne retragem un pic, până orice altceva, să mă duc foarte aproape de ea, efectiv, like in her face.
De-aia zic, vorbim după aia noi doi, că Ștefan trebuie să plece.
Da, ok, bine, atunci dacă așa nu aud, ok.
Nu, aud, acum era fain să rămână pe filmare, dar e ok. Nu, e ceva important, ceva...
Puțin.
Na bine, hai, do it. Sorry.
Atâta doar in her face, I waited and trusted you. No words, nothing, not even a slight whisper to any of them, to anyone, ever. All right?
Your past and your secrets
Not a whisper.
are with me. And only me.
Now, let's bond. Ce câte da, gata.
Very well. Okay, you born. So, Ib lasă pe Imduc deoparte, vine, îl ia în brațe pe Orio și îl sărută pe frunte și spune că if anything happens, return to this place, I will know. Please do your best to survive. Your life comes first. And then come the world legacies.
Am
Or-
auzit aia.
No,
Can't really do my mission if I'm dead. I can't.
Ib zice, ok, sure, ca de obicei, ok, sure, Orion. Te ia încă o dată în brațe și se uită la restul și îi face o plecăciune și vă zice thank you from the bottom of my heart what you are willing to do. I truly believe that we can do this and that we can change the future of the empire.
up your end of the bargain. Search for information, whatever you can find on the heroes that were taken. Let us know at once.
And one last thing from me. There's a noble lady from House Astor in the Archbishop's entourage. When it's her time to die, I want it to be me.
I want you to what?
I want it to be me.
Kills her.
So save her for you. King.
I understand.
I like it.
It's my debt to somebody.
Very well. I will not forget. Take care, all of you.
Câte mere strâng?
Multe!
My lady.
Multe. Și nu numai mere. Găsește un copac în care și mere, și pere, și struguri, și piersici.
Am un colț de fruct.
Așa că o să-ți iei cât de fructe vrei și Ib o să ia o plecăciune. Îi ia încă o dată în brațe pe Imduc, îl sărută pe frunte și pe Imduc.
Îl lasă pe Indu cu noi?
Da? Imduc e cu voi.
E mic al
că
nostru,
rai.
l-am furat.
And she
Nice.
is gone! Și putem să ne oprim aici, vă mai gândiți și
Da.
ar fi fost bine, m-aș fi bucurat să știu oarecum în ce direcție mergeți în cazul în care trebuie să
Mai avem de
pregătesc
vorbit.
ceva, dar it's fine.
Recunosc prea multe decizii.
Bine.
Holy shit.
Yes, man, e așa de habar nu începem să
Man, e open world, fra.
E open world.
Și Gildă de aventurieri? Adică câte organizații trebuie să avem? Holy crap. Ok. All good.
Niciuna, uite, ce liberă sunt eu, nu vezi că n-am niciuna.
Fallout te lasă într-un oraș, man. Nu.
Man, poate facem, trebuie bani pe aia, că trebuie să avem bani, dar
N-avem nimic.
Your blood is very tasty.
al cui?
You don't know?
Say we first
Okay.
need to make money
You
because
will
without
never know.
money,
Băi, dacă ajungem în Boulder Fall, numai că e un pic cam departe, eu poate reușesc să găsesc niște chestii.
Dar vorbim.
Păi da, vorbim, știu.
Vorbim mâine.
Tu Sereis.
Mâine?
Mâine seara de la 8, nu? Jucăm mâine seara de la 8.
Da, hai.
Bun, ok. Stai să opresc înregistrarea. Mulțumesc pentru sesiune.